All right, it says starting broadcast. So here we go again. Welcome for those of you watching after. Just bear with me. We are doing the setup, but I'm getting a lot quicker at this, and I'm more good already. So just have to hold on a second here, because and she's being a little slow today. Is it? Oh no, we're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good right there. Beautiful. So today, the end of March. Oy vey. We got some stuff going on. We've got some, well, actually a lot of stuff going on, right? We've got all these new fields that we have to work on, and that is just getting us going nuts right now. Um, we are working. What did we get? We got the cotton in. That's all ready to rock and roll. We have got the. We were able to get the oat in, and we were able to, actually we were able to get a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, oh, sorry, I got to concentrate. Give me 1 second here. 1 second. Just enjoy the view. Grab your coffee. Relax. Or tea, or beer. I don't know. Might be the end of the day for you watching right now, right? Grab your beer. So there's that. Oh, calm down, calm down, calm down. There we go. So we want that right there. Getting out there. Okay, so she's been a little slow for me here. Looks like it might be time to upgrade. That right there. Okay. Go. Oh, and we missed that. Okay, so maybe I'm not getting quicker at this. Oh, yep, there it is. No, because last time I think I got it down to about 6 minutes, so I'm kind of rushing here. So that's probably it's when you rush. That's when things don't go right. It seems to be the way of it. When I rush myself and things never go right, but when I don't and I take my time, sometimes it goes smooth. There, beauty beauties. There. And we want that on for sure. I definitely want to be able to see that again. Okay, so that's saved there. Okay, so we're 2 minutes in again. Again, thank you very much for your patience for those watching afterwards. And again, once this is all done, I'll go back in and find the time tag to when the action starts. So, okay, so and I forgot to title it. 1 moment. That works. I like that. No, no. Oh no, easy. And okay, that's much more gooder. And that's that. That's that. Now, there. So, bear with me here. Now we just gotta open her up. Done. Go. All right. So now, after a few more minutes here, let me just turn that junk down. There. Oh, there we go. There we go. Grab that real quick. Pop that in here. Boom. 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 Oh, not the whole thing. Easy. Calm down. Calm down. Yeah, that goes there. See, why doesn't that post in? Okay. Yeah, that I'm gonna have to look into because I noticed when it comes to like say Discord, right, where I put I have the notifications posted. However, I've noticed, and it's not just with mine. It's with most lives where the lives don't get Mama Bear. Hello, welcome. Sorry, I'm just doing a quick share here, so give me a few moments. I'm just gonna get this all wrapped up and we get started. But yeah, I was just mentioning there on the Discord where I've noticed that some of my posts that I have where the notification settings are on, I've noticed that it's not until after the live is done that it seems like it posts up that saying that hey, someone's gone live. So I'm not too sure what that's all about. I'm hoping to figure that out because I just noticed it now. It should have popped up in the Discord, but apparently not. So just bear with me here. It's a few minutes here. Sorry, apologies. Just got to get this sorted here. And that. Oh, that's done. That's done. Okay, hold on. Not now. And then that's up. So bear with me one more moment. And we can get this fired up. Because calm down. So that we just want to move that over there. Boom. Yeah, and I'm still trying to figure out the schedule thing because I'm not too sure when it comes to the scheduling. I got you too. You did. Oh, okay. Interesting. So I wonder why. Yeah, because my wonder is why does the Discord notification in the server, like for my server anyways, it doesn't show up that I'm live. Like that was me posting it. It wasn't the Notify app doing it. So that's where it's like, So a little bit more investigation. That's a little bit more things to check into, but that's okay. That's okay. We got lots of things just to add to the list. Okay. All right. I think we are good. We are ready to rock and roll. I hope so. If not, then okay, my bad. Okay, let's just grab that coffee and here we are. So, first off, welcome. Thank you. For those that are watching afterwards as well, welcome and thank you. I'm very, very much so appreciated being here, and everybody that's appreciated. And happy Thanksgiving. So anyone that's in Canada right now, happy Thanksgiving. This is a Thanksgiving weekend, so happy. And those of you that are not in Canada, and that are still celebrating again, happy Thanksgiving. So we'll see. I know everyone's busy today. Everyone's up with family and stuff, right? Like that. So, oh, no, yeah, backwards. So hopefully everyone's having a fantastic day. Oh, easy. Pay attention. So we're just gonna be, as we said, 8 o'clock in the morning, 8:30, because we're a little bit late starting. We've got all of the horses are done and ready to rock and roll in that sense. We've got, what was it? We've actually got sheep to sell. So we got some sheep to sell off that has to get done, as well as we've got some major planting to do. That's the other thing too. That's gonna be crazy this month. We got a whole bunch of work done. Where was it? Oh no, we're gonna go backwards. Hold on. It's fantastic now that you're live. Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you. I'm trying to get more regular. I'm trying to get a little bit easier when it comes to, or more regular when it comes to the actual. Okay, there we go. Now we can see what's going on. The mirrors on this thing are just aren't the greatest. So if I can get more lives through the week, that would be nice. But right now it's just so hectic. It's just not happening. So, but we're doing what we can. We're just going to pick up this trailer here and head on to Drop Zone 1 because, yeah, we've got big plans. And we've got our oak planted just on. If you caught the last episode, there we did get, we had the grass all pulled up. I'm still contemplating whether or not I want to be doing. We might be cutting our grass up this year. We might not. I don't know. I was really close to set on doing it at the end of the video, saying that we're going to be getting rid of our grass. But then I got looking at all of our fields and the crops the opportunities that we do have for planting. So I'm not too sure what we're going to be doing we're going to be doing just yet. But yes, I'm super stoked that I'm getting the lives done, and I'm hopefully getting the lives done a little bit regular, a little bit more comfortable, a little easier. But I very much so appreciate you joining and hanging out. for some shenanigans. We'll see what happens. I've already cut into the couple fields here. Ooh. Turn, baby, turn. Oh, yeah, that's a wee bit off. So now this is where the fun part is because I'm still not getting used to the angle and I'm still trying to teach myself. We want to be going this way. And I'm still trying to teach myself the to try to stay off the grass field because they're not going to be grass, so to speak, for very much longer. All right, we're going to go down this hill a bit. Oh, right there. All right, here we are. Okay, again, thank you very much for being here. Mama Bear's in the house there. And again, Mama Bear, you are more than welcome to share links if you want, or you're more than welcome to just hang out and relax and enjoy the stream. So here we are, Drop Zone 1. We got a couple things moved out, so we've made a little bit of room. However, okay, so let's just quickly get into here. So what we were able to do after the last episode was we were able to put these two fields together, get all the stone picking done, and we've put our oat in. So we've got all that oat ready to rock and roll for us. We decided to put peas in 31. So peas are in there. And what we're going to be doing for next month, carrots are going to be going in 26. And I'm thinking we're going to be putting red beets or parsnips in 22. We were able to get some oilseed radish fresh into 16 and 28. So that's ready to rock and roll there. Dirty, what's going on? Welcome. We're trying to get some China stuff, plan everything out because we've got all these new fields now. So what I'd like to do is because of what are we going to need? We're going to need, the cultivator. That's right. So because we have the new fields and because of the pea fields here real quick, what we have been doing is farmland 22 has been the pea fields. This has been 2.32 hectares. So what we've done is we've moved them to farmland 31 at 2.66 hectares. And we were only getting, I think, like half or a third of the plant filled. So what I want to do is I actually want to have, okay, we're going to do another field is what's going to happen. All right, how are we going to do this? We're going to have to spin this around. Let's go hard over. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to try to get I'd like to get one more field of peas in this month. Come on. There we go. One more field of peas in this month before the end of the day. That'd be nice. And I don't know what the weather's looking like, so hopefully the weather holds it. Sweet. Thank you very much, Mama, for popping that up. Greatly appreciated. Oh, and there we go. All right. So now the good thing is we've got good bit of maintenance. We're down to $47,000, but that was because we actually did the maintenance. We had to hit a little bit of the 9R and the 7R. So it was a good almost $50,000 there. That hurt. That definitely hurt. But we're going to cultivate the oilseed radish in here. We're going to be putting in the peas, actually. Can I get a tour? Oh, definitely. Hold on. We're not field yet. So yeah, we can just swing on here 1 second. So, unfortunately, for right now, there's not too much going on, but let's just check it out. So right now we have this is our original starting area. So drop zone 1 is what FAFO affectionately called it, and I love it. So that's what we're calling it right now. So we did originally have our trailer just set up right here, and we just slept in drop zone 1. So now we've moved the trailer because we have our house now, but we've got the repair shop set up ready to go right now. Go and share. Oh, thank you very much, Mama Bear. Okay, yeah, thank you very much. Greatly appreciated. We did put in this bunker silo here for miscellaneous, which is turned into the wood chip silo that we're going to be keeping all of our wood chips through the year just because the cost varies so much. And then we slapped in our bunker silo right there for our silage that we've been running every year. Maybe this might be the 1 year we won't be running it. And then we have our bale storage, so all of our usual stuff here. Nope, hold on one moment. Let's just turn, that one. There we go. Boom. So we've got quite a bit already stored up there. As you can see, you got a bunch of bales and a bunch of pallets and some stuff, from productions as well. So we've got, lots of stuff going on there. And then what we were able to do within the first couple of years, actually, we were able to put in our sheep pen. So I was able to not take up any more field. Like the plan is try not to take up as little arable crops as possible. So we put in our sheep pen right here and just a little spot there for the Massey to sneak in, sneak out, and then right against the road, which unfortunately, as we all know, they still every now and then pop out, but it is what it is. So far, so good. So we've got that going on there. Let's just grab the truck here. We'll rip back to the house. One moment. All right, so then over here, what we did, so once we built up, because it was basically these two fields that we started with, and then we've been doing silage pretty much almost every year. Oh, that's not coming. So then we built everything up until we had enough money to do the let me imagine. Thanks, Dirty. To do the house build because I wanted to try the constructible. That was one thing for me was I wanted to do the constructibles and see how those pan out and work out. So we did the log cabin, and then again trying not to take up like arable crop because I know like our farm is going to take up fields no matter what. No matter what we do, our farm's going to take up fields. There's nothing that we can do about it. So when it comes to certain properties, if I can, what I want to do is what I try to do is try to minimize that aspect. So what we did, we got here. So now we moved into our house a couple years, I guess. Well, we're on year 5 now, so I think it'd be 2 years ago we moved into our house. So here is the house. We got the log cabin. We got the front entrance here. We just did the hedgery around the outside. Oh, I'm going to turn that there. And then we have our log cabin that got all built up, slapped in some decorations, of course, make it all homey. And then we got a little carport right here, just to keep the wife's truck, so to speak. And then when it comes to the house, again, we did some more decorations, right? Just try to keep it a little bit imaginative and lived in. So I like to see it. I like the look of it being lived in. That's my big thing. So then we put a little makeshift fire pit because we don't have one, right? And then we got little swings for the kids, little bird feeder. And then what we did over here is I made it up as kind of like my wife's little garden, right? Or our little garden. So we do have greenhouse product right now going. It's on a very minimal scale, but it is our garden plot is what we have. And this is just permanently running. We've got a couple things selling and a couple things distributing. And as the distributing to the canning factory and everything else is being sold. And then what we did was we put our little gazebo in here. So again, just a little sitting spot. I hope they have the mod that comes out with the chairs that you actually can sit on because I'd love to put one here. That'd be sweet. And then moving on, what we did was I also always wanted to have the horses like right by the house. I tried to do that in 22, but it just didn't quite pan out the way I wanted it to. But what we did was we put our little home garage. So this is a repair area, but this isn't like the main repair. So this is just a house garage, right? Little house garage. We've got some stuff in there. Just again, decorations to make it kind of look a little bit lived in. And then we can have all of our repair. You just come on in and get repaired up. And again, this is a small one, right? The plan is to have our big repair shop somewhere else, which I pretty much haven't figured out. It's just the layout. I'm trying to isolate the layout. And then what we did here is we put in our fenceless horse pasture. And then what we did, so we finally got some straw down there to make it look somewhat kind of. And then we just added a shed right here to over top of the fenceless. And then we added our water pump right there. So then all we have to do is just bring that little trailer over. And by bringing the trailer over, you can use it as kind of like a transfer, right? And then there's our little food spots, got our little entrance and exit. And then this whole area right here is their pasture, is right up there up into the field. So I tried to make it where we're not cutting into too much. And again, I know we will be cutting into fields. So in certain areas, I just try to minimize that. And then, yeah, that just has pasture. Now we do have the ability, if I remember correctly, I think we do have the ability for 15 horses. That's not happening. That is not happening. We're only running the 2. It's very comfortable, single player or solo. And then having friends come in every now and then is fantastic when they do come in. However, just for the main running of the farm, having 2 is great because they have a friend. And then what we do is as they have a friend, as they have babies, we sell off the horses and then we get, oh, you know what? Actually, we can zip through. Let's just run through here. So as they have babies, we sell off the horses and then we keep the babies, and it's just the cycle, right? So we only have 2. We always have 2. in my head, there's no need to have 3 horses or more than 2 horses because we need to fix the post too apparently. Oh, look at that! All right, one moment. Let's see if we can just fix that right now. So let's just quickly go into our fences all the way down to that one. I do. Oh, because it's the pasture. That's right. That's why this didn't work. So we could. Yeah, that's not going to because it's not the. Okay. All right. So I screwed up and I forgot to post a post there. So that's my bad. So continue on, like I said. So with us having the 2, that's good enough for me, and that checks off our list, right, for the goal, because our end goal is to run everything, at least something, everything once, right? So horses, as long as we have 1 horse, that checks off our goal, and we can't have 1 horse without having a friend. Come on now. So we got to have 2. And then what we did was we finally what we did was this past year we finally got our grain storages in. So we've got our grain storage here. We got all 11 silos here, so we have a room for all of our crops, and we can have that held up being held through the year, and then we can hold on to the crops for our feed as well as for selling off. So we got that all done. Not much to show there, but yeah, got all the Meridian grain packs in. Got our augers ready to rock and roll. So I am super, super excited for this year because we got friends are friends are overrated. Hey Hellhound, how's it going? I hope you're having a fantastic day. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. So the plan is that now that we have the crop storage, that we can actually start storing crop. So prime example of that is I want to put. I would like to get a little bit of sorghum going so we can have something for some chickens. I'd like to actually start some chickens would be nice. Because again, I've been doing some testing and some crunching. I think I've kind of figured out where I want the chickens to be. I'm not too sure. So I'm not 100%, but I'm 99%. So what I want to do is have the room to have the chickens, the feed being on hand. Can't use my words this morning, apparently. Now, the reason for that is because we make all of our own food, right? So even the pig feed is the same thing where that's all going to be made in-house. So what we did in 22, the way we worked it was we had the wheat and the barley was being mixed together for the pig feed, and then we had the sorghum going mainly for the chickens. So that's where I'm thinking we're going to start there. But I did notice in 22 that it's saying that the pigs can take sorghum now too. Or sorry, 25 here. In 25 here, it's saying that the pigs, come on, back up. There we go. Just push that button. Here we go. Okay. I did notice that it did say that we do have, what was it? The ability to give pigs sorghum. So we're going to see. But initially, the plan is that, also too, forgot, you know what? Let's just quickly go there so we don't have to drive all the way down there because I'll show you. We also have the logging site. I forgot about that. Sorry, my bad. So here, enter vehicle. Yeah, it will just quickly go down here so I can show off the logging site. So, whoa! Ooh! Okay, and they're doing the deadwood thing like with Rax's. Interesting. Okay, those were not full at the beginning of the month. All right. Woohoo. Okay. Yeah, squirrel. So what we've done is we've taken wrong button. We have taken lot 92 on the bottom left of the field here, and we've installed our logging site. So we came up and we're slowly sweeping our way across, and we're just clearing the trees as we come across. And then what we did was we actually planted, let's just see, we planted, was it 91 trees, I think? Yeah, so we planted 91 trees in this little area right here of lodgepole pine, and we've got these all down ready to rock and roll. These were not this length earlier, so this is great. So we can actually, already, this is awesome. So look at that, we got all those trees to take out. But then what we did was we cleared everything up. I made, here, let's just go into, to show it easier here. We'll go into landscaping mode. So what we did was we made, are you still, yeah, you're still twitching me. So we made a little through road right here just for, we can have like small trailers and trucks coming up, but I didn't like having to go all the way around. So we have a little through road right there. And then what I did was I actually painted a little bit of a wider road around inside here. So then the longer trucks are low boys, and the long log trailers, that sort of stuff. So then they can fit a little bit easier, as well as we put a repair shed, just a little repair a table there with the container there, and then a shed on top. We kind of like just stacked mods on here. So we've got we've got the repair table inside beside the container shed, underneath the makeshift shed, and then we also have our refuel here as well. So Carp Crappington, hello, nice forest, mages. Thank you. This is our beginning, our testing forest, I guess you could say. So we have that, and then we put that in. So now we have on-site repair and refuel here, as well as by doing this, we actually have on-site repair and refuel down in the bottom corner of the map. So that's kind of nice. And then for the first time, I think it's 2 episodes ago, we finally put up our yarder. So we slapped up the yarder. We actually hooked it up to this massive tree across, because yeah, we own this. Well, it lets us, right? So the yarder allows you to hook up to, I think it was pretty much every tree. Excuse me. So we hooked up to the yarder, and as you can see, we've just been slowly clearing our way across. So what I want to do, the plan is I want to be slowly, well, hopefully quickly, but we're going to be taking out these trees as we come across, and then I'd like to start planting the lodgepole pines in behind, and kind of, it's almost like a sweep log, right? So as we sweep across and log, once we get to here, we can start on these. And then I'm hoping that, I'm just trying to figure out where we should start planting. So I'm like, we can start planting up here and work our way back and a way around. So that is the plan. So that is our logging site that we've got going on there. Yeah, again, this is cool. Oh, this is great. So that means we can actually bring our harvester up here too. Ooh. So that is the farm so far. We have we have lots of plans. We still have, oh god, the farm shop to build. We've got a root crop storage build. Got all of our greenhouses to build. The initial long-term plan, I should say, that I'm just playing with right now is this property right here going across. So we have our house right here. We have our grain crop right here, and then the farm is just going to keep sweeping across. I think it's going to work. Oh, excuse me. I think it's going to bleed into this field as well too. Again, it's all about the plans and the testing, right? So plans and testing wise, right now, it's saying I don't know too much, just because the fact that the my plans wise, excuse me. So when it comes to the plans, when it comes to the testing, it's all stages, right? So right now, I've got my root crop pretty much banged out. That's root crop storage is ready to go. We don't have to worry about that. The shop area is 80% figured out, 70 to 80% figured out, I'd say. And then when it comes to, let's just back this. Oh, nope, wrong button. There we go. Then when it comes to the rest of it, it's kind of, it's just hit and miss right now. Right now, I'm trying to figure out what we're doing. I think I have an idea with my chickens that I just started playing with, I should say. So that's where, when it comes to the chickens, I just started playing with it. I have some ideas. I'm not too sure if anything's concrete. That one, I'm about 40%. So right now we're sitting at about 40%. Ready to concrete on that. And then I haven't moved to the cows. I have ideas, but again, not too sure. Same thing with the sheep and the goat. I have ideas, but we're not too sure. Right? So everything's pending. It's just like all of my ideas. I have great ideas, but then it just becomes pending because I don't know just yet. And I don't want to make anything concrete because we don't have the money to. So when we get the shop, I'm thinking the shop and the root crop may just have to be on one fell swoop. So with that being said, that might actually turn into a situation where we might need like 1.5 or $2 million. So we might need 1.5 or 2 mil. And if we have that, then we can just do it all at once. And if we can do it all at once, then that'll be a whole lot easier. And then it helps me concentrate on the next thing too, right? So I don't really like to go too far ahead. Right now we have I have the shop and the root crop on my mind. So I want to keep it on my mind. I want to keep the ideas on my mind and just go from there. All right. What are you cultivating? Oh, right now we are cultivating oilseed radish into the field. So we love to do I love doing my cover crops. So we were lucky enough to get all of our cover crops in, except for a couple fields last year. So right now we've got our deep cultivator because we want the stone too. We've got our cement factory. So I want that field stone. So we've been running the shallow cultivator for quite a number of years, but we finally made the upgrade to the deep cultivator, and we're going to be trying this out now. This one, we have the tram lines turned off, but the tram lines were on. So this one, we're going to be kind of doing a bit of a tester. I want to see if the tram lines stay with them being turned off and us cultivating, or because I've heard that we have to get the plow out to get your tram lines out. So, because yeah, doing this, I think our field info is on right now. So right now, So right now our nitrogen, if we go here, let's just make sure we're not in a tram line. So there we go. Here, so you can't see because of the green. There we go. Okay, bottom right. Nitrogen, it says perfect. It's at 50 of 0 kilograms per hectare. Now, if we go over to the spot that we just cultivated, we are now at 70 grams per hectare. So by putting oilseed radish on the field over the winter time, you do get that. Again, we have precision farming on. So, yep, sorry. Big word of warning. We do have precision farming on and active in this farm, in this playthrough. So the way precision farming works is with the oilseed radish, when you cover crop your fields, if you cultivate the oilseed radish into the field prior to the next, prior to the next crop, it'll actually add the nitrogen. It basically adds nitrogen to the field for you. Now, I will say, yes, we are Renee, hello, welcome, thank you very much. I will not try to pronounce that last name. Sorry, I do apologize. I do not want to butcher that. But thank you very much for joining. Welcome. And yeah, just explained there that Mama Bear asked the question about the oilseed radish. So we're doing that. And then we're just putting on that extra. Now, I will say, yes, we are running precision farming. But my understanding from 22 and from, I think it's 22 that brought it in. I'm not too sure. But my understanding is even if you are not running precision farming, what oilseed radish does is it actually gives you one state of fertilization on the field. So it's kind of a toss up. You could debate both sides, right? So it costs you more maintenance and seed and fuel to plant oilseed radish, but you do get the cover crop now the cover crop doesn't really matter because it's not like they have soil erosion in the game. But precision farming does give you a payout, very minimal, but it does give you a payout for having oil. You know what? Let's try that. Let's try it here. Here we go. Okay, let's see how we do it this way. So oilseed radish does give you a payout in the winter months, but it's super minimal. And again, I like to try to play somewhat realistic, right? So once I heard that they have the oilseed radish ability, I was all over it. Regardless of we got not too tight, or else we're gonna. There we go. Just because the realism and it made sense. So I tried it out. It works out pretty good so far. It is annoying sometimes, and just because there are times where we're acquiring or purchasing fields that are timeline wise is like, nope, you cannot plant anything. But that's okay. Oh, wrong way. Let's try that. Okay, so now this one, we're going to go down. Yep, and then we want to kind of kitty corner in that side of I think it was right about there. Let's see. Oh, I don't see anything missed. All right, cool. There we go. FS bro, open the wrong browser, but Renee was correct pronounced. Oh, okay, perfect. Thank you. Thank you. And welcome, McGarrett. Thank you very much. We missed some. Oh, thank you very much. Not paying attention. keeping it straight. We'll have to go back there. Peter V, hello, hello. Good evening, good evening. Yes, good morning for me, good evening for you. Thanks for swinging by and joining. We're just getting all of our spring stuff all ready to go. I can even see that little bit in my mirror. Grr. We got lots done though. So the good thing is we got all of our cotton in, ready to rock and roll. We even got the weeding done. So I'm super stoked about that. And then we've got our oats in, lime, fertilized, everything ready to rock and roll there. And then we just have to do weeding next month of that one. And then when it comes to, we also got our peas in on field 31, but I want to put more peas. We're being greedy. We're being greedy this time. Because the peas, I've noticed it's like, we're only getting like a third of the factory filled, I think, a third or maybe a half of the canning factory. So what I want to do is I want to add a field this year and see if we can get just a smidge more. Okay, we getting it this time? Come on, nice and easy, right in the kitty corner. There we go. Okay, and our mirror's going black again. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Oh, again, hello. Thank you very much for those of you who joined. Welcome. Plugging away here. Let's just put our cruise on here real quick, and because I just want to check it too, because we're already cruising. We're sitting at 736 hours. We're kind of slowing down on the commissions though. 1,135 missions. We've got 1,689 trees cut down, 91 trees planted. Oh, we're off kilter here. Oh, and we missed the strip too. Strips of shame. So, greedy boy, right? but we can at least get some monies in that way. But however, I will say the contracts though, they're kind of starting to weed themselves out. We're getting busy enough now that things just we don't have time for especially a lot of the field work stuff. There's a lot of the field stuff that has to get that are contracts up, weeding and such, that we just don't have the time for it. And then the wood transports and the dead woods, again, we're doing really good with our logging site. So our logging site right now is to the point where that's mainly supplying our logs. I really thought the carpentry would have a lot bigger of a capacity for wood, because it turns out when we first bought it, carpentry right there, only 12,000 liters of wood. So I was thinking we were going to be having a mad time with logging, trying to keep up with the sawmill and the carpentry and the cooperage and all that and all that sort of stuff. And then it turns out that the cooperage doesn't even take wood, the carpentry barely takes any wood, and the sawmill, we're keeping up really well in the paper factory. Sorry, the paper factory has some wood too. So it's 85,000 liters, so that keeps us busy, but not hopping the way that I thought it would be, because I really thought we were going to be almost having one dedicated day just to logging to keep everything up and running, but we don't. So with our logging site going on, getting that cleared out, it's the contracts have now become almost time wasters. If there's a few things to do, you got a couple hours, or like an hour, it's nighttime, you want to bang out a wood transport, then that's pretty much what it's there for now. It's for me now, it's contracts are no longer our bread and butter, because we have our monthly incomes that are coming in now. We're over the $200,000 mark, which is fantastic. So we're hitting into the $250,000 per month. Oh, not too much. There we go. We're hitting into the $250,000 per month section right now. And with that, actually, we're going to be doing some big moves again, because we've got some factories to pick up. We have the spinnery that has to be purchased before the cotton harvest, and we've got the, what's it called? The spinnery and did my head just go the other way? Oops. And then the bakery, because I had no idea that the bakery was only $50,000. Oh, what a kick in the nuts there. Excuse me. What a kick in the nuts there, just because it was like $50,000. We've had that grain mill for 2 years now at least. And we've done, I think, 2 sell-offs of flour. Oh yeah, I'm angry boy about myself with that one. So we want to be buying the bakery as soon as we can, as well as the spinnery. So the spinnery is $180,000. The bakery is $50,000. So fingers crossed, we actually might be able to pull that off at the end of March's sell-off. So we still have at the end of this month, we have all of our stuff to sell off, which should bring us above into that $300,000 mark. And if it brings us into that 300,000, that means that we can actually possibly buy that because because the grain mill factory, or sorry, oil factory. Yes, the oil factory. I just happened to be taking a look at that, and the oil factory is actually $240,000. And so for $240,000, that is a 1 month. That's 1 month payout. So we could take 1 month. We could buy the oil factory. We could put down. We already have a little bit of sunflowers in our grain storage right now. Actually, that's a good question. So in my thought is that at the end of every year, the silos should be empty. So please chat. Let me know. Does a real farmer empty their silos at the end of every year? Because we have sunflower from last year's harvest. It's in our silo. March is the end year for us to, or sorry, March is the high time to sell sunflowers. So would a farmer hold on to the crop for an extra year? Because in my head, my thought, the way my brain is going right now, my opinion would be, no, it's the high season, and turn around, Major, let's see which way we're cranking. Yeah! Oh, yep. Oh, we're bending stuff. Here we go. Come on. Because here, okay. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, thoughts and prayers. My thought process is that if at the end of the year, at the high time, if you don't have a use for the crop, you get rid of it. We empty the silo, we get rid of it, we get ready for the next year. I don't want to be holding on to product over the year, right? That's kind of my thought process. Now, in 22, we did hold on to product nonstop because we were feeding animals. So I'm torn because we should sell if we're gonna sell the sunflower that we have from last year, we need to sell it this month. But if we're gonna be buying the oil mill, which we will be, but not for a couple months, means that we're going to be holding on to the crop. In my head, I mean, it's only about 11,000 liters, and the crop price, we're only at about, I think, 14,000, so, or 1,400 per 1,000 liters. So it's not like we're going to be making a mad amount of money. It's only going to give us, maybe $15,000 or so. So, but I still kind of feel like, we should be, yeah, I kind of feel like we should be getting rid of it. So I think that's going to happen. I think so. We're going to get to that because we also still have our goats and sheep to sell off. Those are still have to get done because we have a couple to make. We need to make some room for. Some room for next month because we actually have a couple that are ready to pop. They're sitting at the 80% reproduction. So lots of stuff going on. There's just so much to do. When the highest, and that's exactly it. So that's what I've always done is we get the crop, we hold on to it, and then we sell it at the highest. And then in 22, what we did eventually too is we held on to it for the feed. We made the feed, and then we sold some. See, in 22, we sold some, but we never sold all, right? That was the thing where, maybe we might have to do some changes for 25 here because I'm thinking like for right now, we don't have the animals, right? So we don't have the animals guaranteed. I would say for sure selling the feed unless we have the production. If we have the production, then it should be going to production prior or rather than being sold. That's kind of where I was thinking. All right, let's do a little bit outside of it. That was fun. I'm getting better at it, slowly. Nope, right there. And then we'll see at the end here, we'll see what kind of stones we get. Because again, it's been kind of hit and miss. It's been very hit and miss. So we'll see. I don't know. Like I'm thinking it's going to happen. I think yeah, sunflower sell off would probably be the better thing to do, and then we'll make our plans. Because again, we're like when it comes to this year, we have we have options, right? I want to do this double field here. We want to be putting some because if we just here, okay, again, my brain's going. Again, my brain's going. Let's just check here. Let's just go to prices. So we want canola oil. Canola oil. So that runs a high of about 3,500. Okay, okay. And then we've got sunflower oil because those are the two that we can make right now, I should say. Right there. And ooh, 38. 38's the high. Okay. And sunflower oil is the high time to sell, is the high time for sunflowers because sunflowers right now we are sitting at real quick. Oh, there it is. So we have 11,820 liters and it's sitting at 1,400 per 1,000 liters. So yeah, so that's where I'm thinking we'll sell this year. We can, okay, come on, honky. Let's get out of the way. Oh no, don't pack it up. Good Lord. Yeah, we could sell off our sunflower. That'll give us a little something. I mean, it's not going to be like I said, not going to be crazy. 11,000 liters at 1,400. So, hey, get out of here. Get out of here. You're gonna hurt yourself. So, yeah. And then what we could do is we could buy because that's that oil. Because we already have canola. We already have the field. Real quick. So we purchased this field. We just purchased this field, field 30 here, 1.7 hectares, and that is the it has been pre-planted. So we did get our lime and fertilizing in last beginning. So I want to say last month, but it was yesterday. So at the beginning of March, there we did get our lime and fert. So we actually got a good chunk. It's not going to be a perfect payout or harvest, so to speak, but it's going to be a whole lot better than what it was. It's going to be a whole lot better than what it was. I kind of feel like I was doing better in first person. I feel like it was way smoother in first person, and these trees are in the goddamn way. All right. Raximilius. Oh, hello. Welcome. Raximilius himself is here. The great Rax. Well, congratulations on the new factory there, sir. Okay, excuse me. Get out of here. Congratulations on the new factory. That's awesome. Sorry to hear that you sold off all your rope though. But it would, I mean, I've been there. You have to sell the product off to get the production, and then even though you needed it, I ran into that a couple times with 22, where I had to sell off a whole bunch of product just to get the next step. Then it forced me to wait the whole year before I could start using it. But yes, congratulations, awesome. Time for a new channel. The Great Rax. Yes. I think it suits. I like it. If you don't mind, I'm going to use it. The Great Raximilius. Did I do that right? Roll up the rim to win. I roll my R right. I mean, I guess I do have some Scottish in me, heritage-wise, so I probably should be able to roll my R's properly. Oh, see, I will say the steering wheel makes the articulated steering vehicles a whole lot nicer to drive. Oy vey. Okay, so I think this point is going to be a little. You know what? Let's just do one more quick. Oh, other way. As I say that, and then we just completely screw that up. All right. There we go. Oh, and there we go. Right there, maybe. Come on, baby. All right, we'll do one more, and then we could I'm thinking we could probably start doing our outskirts there. Come on. There we go. Here we go. We'll do a little spin. Okay, almost done. Then we get the rocks done. Oh, this is going to be good. It's going to be good. So we're going to have one extra pea field here. That's going to add to our bonus. And then just a matter of making the moves. I'm thinking, yeah, the spinnery and the bakery. And then the people do that after. Yeah. Spinnery bakery first. That'll hopefully be this month. That'll be the end of this month. And then maybe April we can get into something. All right, get this all swung around. Again, thank you very much for joining, y'all, for hanging out. This is great. It's great. It's funny too. Puppy seemed to be getting up fairly regularly around that 8-9 o'clock sort of thing. And then I start doing this Sunday morning streaming, and now he's starting to regularly sleep in. Little bugger. Yeah, shut that down. We don't need that so high. All right. Thank you very much for joining. Thanks for swinging in. Those who are swinging by. We've got everybody in here. Got the gang all here. And for the lurkers as well, lurk away by all means. Greatly appreciated having you here. And by all means, spout out, say hi. Let us know you're here. We love to share and say hi and support everybody. Mama Bear's been kicking butt doing the old links and stuff. Thank you very much, Mama Bear. Again, not needed, but very much appreciated. Very much appreciated. Oh, are we going to get it? Oh, just kind of. Yeah, so that one's way off. We're going to have to come back for those ones. But not quite. Question is, we might be having a couple rows of shame here. I do. That's it. Now, come on, baby. Yeah, we'll have to come back for that. All right. So now, just so the trees aren't smacking, and see if we can get a good line here. We get right to that edge. There we go. Turn, baby, turn. I think that's good. Oh, so far, so good. All right. We're going to hold her there. We'll do a strip, and then we'll see what on the inside we missed. Rows of shame, right? Yep. 100%. 100%. Yes, when it comes to the first person, I'm starting to enjoy it. I will say a lot more with the wheel, and that does do me a huge game changer. However, I will also say the depth perception. That's the killer part about this game, is that whole depth perception. But I did surprisingly well with the forklift work there. If you caught that time lapse that we did there, I did a little challenge to myself where I tried to force myself to stay first person, and we did the truck delivery and forklift work at the actually full productions, I should say. So we got that all done. That was fun. That was super fun. And I kind of surprised myself. I'm shocked at just how well it seemed to have gone. All right, here we go. Lower. Yes. All right, we're not missing. No. All right. That. All right, now spin around. Get these on the way up. It's almost like I've done this before. We did some finishing yesterday. That was fun. Nice. Right on. Oh, Craig, what's going on? What did I miss? I've been busy and dealing with some personnel stuff. Oh, sorry to hear that, Craig. Haven't been real active lately. I hear that. Yeah, when things are on the mind, it's hard to push away sometimes. That's for sure. So, sorry to hear that, sir. Hopefully things work out. And I know it's cliche, and things always work out in the end, as they say. But I mean, I am living proof of that. Whoa! I saw that. Technically, I think I did actually hit. But, all right, so that one's all clear. We spin around, get this one. And then maybe then we have our last little bit here. All right. Go right about there, maybe? Oh, no. Whoa. Because we didn't put it down. Let's try that again. There we go. Down. Beauty. That's more gutter. Okay, that's one down. Deer are just loving this field today. I was distracted by all the vehicles around. Well, what am I missing? Oh, sorry, apologies. Hard to even want to play. Yes, no, I hear you there, Craig. Yeah, that's for sure. And that's the thing when you're like I said, when your mind's preoccupied, right? When they say, "Oh, just try to think of something else," and yeah, it doesn't necessarily always work that way. Get that in there. Oh, and here we go. Here we go. Here we go. No, I was by all the vehicles around. Still had fun to get out though. Nice. Well, where'd you go? I posted a couple videos on my channel. Oh, really? Okay, Mama Bear. I will have to go double check that. Sorry about that. I'll have to go double check my notifications are on too. Just booked their cabin in Hasnax for next year. Ooh. Booked the cabin. Nice. Hackensack, yeah. That is a funny name. There's like, I knew I played Hacky Sack. I'm one of those people. I do remember that. Oh, I got really good at it too. Maybe that's why my knees and ankles and hips are so bad. All right, so we missed a little corner. We can come back on the. Do we get the rest of it though? Oh, there's those little dots. Okay, that's okay. We can come back around to get that last little bit in the corner. And then we can get the stones out. I'm looking, I don't know, I want to say orange. Because those definitely don't look like red stones. Those red stones are usually way bigger. Ooh. Yeah, those red stones are usually way bigger than that. 20 years since I've been to the Great North. Dang, 20 years. Oh, is Hackensack in Canada? I don't recognize that name. Actually longer. Yeah. Yeah, I've been to the States myself. I'm the same thing. It's been so many years. And I was but a wee lad. It was one of the family trips. Oh, I see some more green down there too. Oh, major, come on. Oh, that's why we missed it. Okay. Well, let's just see if we can fix that right now. This way, please. This way. Yep. Yep. That's more gooder. So now, just before we leave, let's just verify. Oh, I see a little bit right there. It won't let me. It won't let. Oh, here. Okay, don't run over the deer. Where are you running? You stay right there. Okay, okay. You stay right there. Hey, dodge the deer today, apparently. There we go. Okay. Where are you? Oh, dead ahead. There we go. So, drop. Do we see anything? Oh, a little bit to this way. There we go. Wisconsin. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. I'm sure nothing up is the same there, but I'm super excited to get back up there. Oh yeah. Well, you know what? Yeah, when it comes to the changes, that's the crazy thing. Even for myself, I remember I left town, I moved away. Oh, I think I came back. It was like 5 years. I think it was like 5 or 6 years, and I went back for a visit. And yeah, it was yeah, as if it was night and day. As if like, where is this place? I do not recognize this. All right, last little bit. A corner of shame. There we go. We've got our corner of shame to do right now. Meow. Oh, I think that's okay. Let's try right there. Oh, hello. All right. Oh, really, Major? Oh, that's a little tiny bit. And yes, I'm a stickler like that. All right, all right. Did we do it? We're more gooder? Okay, that's more gooder. Yellow? Really? Uh, okay. That's disappointing, but okay. I was kind of hoping for at least orange. That would have been nice. Get this back. Well, actually, this one technically oh yeah, the cultivator we're gonna zip down. No, we might be cutting up this grass. Oh, I still don't know. I still don't know. Okay, so for right now, we're just gonna leave this here, just because we might be cutting this grass up. I'm pondering because right now, calm down, calm down. So our peas are gonna go in here. Here, let's get their crop types. There we go. So peas are gonna go in here. We already have peas here. I'm thinking parsnips and parsnips. We have canola there. Carrots are gonna go there. Red beets are gonna go there. I was contemplating making these three sunflower and maybe this one sunflower as well for the mill. Then the question is 35, 34, 43. What do we do with those ones? We could sorghum and soybean. We still have sorghum and soybean that we could do. So that's the other thing too, where it's we could do 3 fields of sorghum or even because the soybean is a good cash crop too. That's the other thing too, is when it comes to just regular crops, like soybeans high is 22. Sorghum's is only barely, yeah, it doesn't even reach 1,000. But the sorghum would be good for chickens. But the sorghum would be good for chickens, Major. Don't forget your chickens. So we could do 35, 34, 30, 43 of sorghum, and that would be a good little buffer for us to put in some chickens, and we can have a little stock of feed. We're going to try and do some fishing at different lakes here in Oklahoma every Saturday. Ha, cool. Yeah, that's great. That's awesome. Yeah, every Saturday, that'd be sweet. Fun goal. I love oilseed radish. Right. Live rosin. Hello, hello. I know, right? We're just mad. We just got rid of the oilseed radish in there. And then because of last month, we put oilseed radish in this field and this field, but it hasn't grown yet. So next month it should be grown. We want our stone. Oh, that's right. We want our stone picker. Oh, we should have left that running because we want to get this thing out of the way. We can use the other one. Oh, yeah, I love the FSO. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, got to clock into the family time. Alrighty, FFO. You have yourself a good day. Thank you very much for swinging by. Thanks for hanging out. Greatly appreciated. Happy Canadian Thanksgiving. Whoa! Oh, the other break, Major. Okay. Okay, so okay. Interesting. All right, reading and just did not fired. Absolutely fired. Hello, live Ross. Thanks for joining. Happy Canadian Thanksgiving to you too, there, sir. Oh, that's just too funny. Yeah, this is what happens when you don't pay attention. Okay, so yellow. Bleh. All right, that means that we'll probably be able to get this done in one fell swoop. I was kind of hoping for a lot more than yellow, or because we got, what was it? We cultivated the grass in field 11, and we did that with the deep cultivator, and even that actually gave us red. So it's got to be something going on there. Got to be something going on there. Thanks, Rax. Thank you very much. And for those of you not in Canada but still celebrating, happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, you know what? Just fire it up and go. Let's go. Drop her down and go, boys. Let her buck. Oh, well, Well, it's a little bit quicker this way, so that's nice. And I do love this extended stone picker. But we do have our, we do have our load trailer limits. There we go. Use your words. There it is. We do have our trailer limits on, so this thing only fills up to about 2,400 liters ish before it fills up. So that's why we brought the drop down season there. So I am at this game, so just dropped in for a minute. Y'all have a good stream. All right. Thanks again, Live Rosin. Greatly appreciated. You as well. I hope you have a fantastic game. Thanks for swinging in. Thanks. Gonna go now. Bye. 10 people watching, 10 likes. Fantastic. Thanks, Mama Bear. And thank you. Thanks, everyone, for liking and watching and hanging out. Greatly appreciated. Trying to bang this stuff out. Just so much to do. That's the other thing where it just never ends. The question is, all right, we'll get this circle done. We'll get this one. We're going to line up and see how it goes. 223 liters first pass. Yeah. I don't think we're going to be getting anything crazy off this field. So if we're about there, so that means, we're getting, this one's a little tough just because the ground, there's no ground change as opposed to if we had plowed it. Interesting. Halloween season here, right? Oh, yes. Halloween, pumpkin spice season. I like my pumpkin pies. I like the pies. Gotta have the pies. The drinks are nice and all, but I'm not a fiend for them like a lot of people seem to be are. Crank this around. I see that one little bit right there. Okay, right there. All right, so now we're just going to back this up, get the corner again. Oh, yeah, and we just screwed that one up, didn't we? This way? Yes, let's get this way here. Okay. And how did that work? Okay, outside edge is done. Now this is the fun part. We're just going to have to keep track of our tracks. And let's go. Yeah, right about there. This is going to be the fun part, though, because now we get to see, we can keep an eye on where we are. Going to be a little bit of overlap, but that's okay. You can kind of see the stones. Now doing it this way is going to be the tough one. Oh. Okay, not bad. As long as we're not running over any deer. Right, get out of here. Time to being thankful for what you have, not what you want to have. Exactly. That's it. You got to focus on what you already have, what's in front of you, right? That's the main. Oh, and what's in front of me is we are overlapping hard. No, that's 100% it. That's a lot of people. I find it's unfortunate where a lot of people just seem to focus on what's in front of them, right? Focus on like what's next and what's the next step and what do I have to do, or you have a hard time. You got to stop, smell the roses, so to speak, right? Just enjoy what you got. Be thankful for it, which I am very, very thankful. I'm thankful for everyone being here, hanging out, taking the time. Greatly appreciated. And the weather, too. How's everyone's weather? Because we have our first snow. Woke up this morning, and it's a dusting. It's not enough to really actually play in, but technically speaking, we've got our first snowfall. So there was snow on the mountains a couple days ago, but there didn't really actually hit us at all. And then last night, we're getting ready for today and just getting some stuff sorted out and all that stuff. And, yep, puppy wanted out for a little snooze, and I went out there, and sure enough, yep, look at that, all that snow. So we have officially started up here. And I know a couple areas A little bit to the north and a little bit to the west of us has actually already gotten hit as well too. So turn that around. Come on, baby. Let's do one more headland. Why not? Let's do one more headland, and then that'll make it a whole little easier to spin sugars. There we go. I'm in Boston right now with a nor'easter heading up this way. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, hopefully I don't get hit too bad. When those nor'easters come in, is it a guarantee for like a bad storm? Because I know for us, it's like when we hear some on the weather, it's like, oh, a snowfall warning. Oh, you got snow coming. But when you hear a snow squall warning, it's like, oh, okay, yeah, that means something's probably going to be coming in. Whoa, what's going on here? Hold on. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, I hit. Oh, the AI worker took over. That's what was going on here. All right, my bad. The old mashing buttons, and I didn't even realize I heard somebody like, why are you steering still? All right. 17 degrees centigrade and sunny in Belgium. Oh, you lucky boy. Or lucky person. Sorry, Peter. But, yes, that should be lucky. We enjoyed ours. Unfortunately, we have the northern Alberta summers. So, yeah, they come and go. No clue. My first nor'easter. I will tell you in a couple hours. Awesome. Yeah, well, Godspeed there, Rex. Let us know. 52 years old. Okay. Gotcha. All right. There you go. Hey, 52 years old, Peter. Awesome. Right. I'm not far behind you. Not quite in the 50s yet, but I'm not too far away. Wow, snow squall and Canadian Thanksgiving. I have a lot to learn. Right? Yeah, now it all depends. Now the snow squalls, that's usually lake effect snows. Where we lived for a while there, we were right on a lake. Yeah, a couple lakes actually. And what would happen is like the lake effect snow would come in and it would just absolutely slam us. But if the storm was coming in off the land side, it was hilarious because it was like, oh, it's almost guaranteed that we wouldn't snow, or the snow that we would get would be very minimal. So it's like, but the minute we heard on the radio a snow squall, it's like, yeah, okay, to a degree, batten down the hatches. 81 degrees here in Oklahoma. Nice. I wish. I miss the warm. Puppy doesn't miss the warm, but I miss the warm. I like the warm. I don't mind the cold, but cold can be fun though. That's the thing. Like I do like winter sports, so that's where it all depends, right? If you're a person that doesn't mind or enjoys the winter sports, then obviously the wintertime can be a lot of fun. But then there's other people there where it's like, nope, wintertime shows up, just ship me south. I love winter storms. Yeah, winter storms are great. I'm a snowboarder myself, so I know it's not necessarily the safest thing, but I love snowboarding in a full storm when it's just almost whiteout conditions, nothing but powder. The proverbial like, oh, riding in pow, it's nar pow, bruh. But for me, it's the storms. I love riding in that whiteout condition. Either skiing or snowboarding. I prefer snowboarding, but I've done both. I don't mind the 40s and 50 degrees weather, but colder than that, no way. Yeah, and that's the thing, right? It's all about the limits. When you have to put so many layers on that you're, flipping. Oh, I saw that stone. Ah, we missed one. Yeah, when you have to put so many layers on that you can barely bend over, then it's like that. It's like that Christmas Story movie. Oh, I gotta go pee. Right? Yeah, when too many layers, that's no more fun. But a couple layers, a couple friends, some toboggans, or even just a good slope and a slippery butt. All right, we're getting there, almost done. The deer's just hanging out still. Oh, got the truck horn on this one. All right, 13. Hello. For those of you who just joined, thank you very much. Welcome. We're just plugging away here in Riverbend, trying to get these stones up so we can get our peas in. Get our second pea field in. Ooh, I'm excited. I'm super excited about that. So no code brown on the slopes. No. Thankfully not. There has been times where I myself haven't had any code browns, I will say. There were times when I was teaching that we may have had a few accidents that hello. There we go. So yeah, there's times when I was teaching, we may have had a few accidents, but so far so good. Fingers crossed, everything's good there. And I see you. I see you. Hold on. And also too, I've learned my lesson. There has been times where things weren't quite right, and it was like, no, you know what? Let's just hang out in the chalet for a bit. Let's just have one more wobbly pop and see how things hold out. I did the same thing, but you really shouldn't. OSRP field is such a small amount of nitrogen, it doesn't matter much. Oh, okay. Yes, and so technically speaking, I never know what's going in the field. I just oilseed radish all my fields. And then at the next year, we cultivate everything in and we decide what crop goes in. So this is 100% no proper planning on my part. It's just one of those at the end of every year, when the crop is done and we've mulched it and we've either plowed it or cultivated it, then we leave the oilseed radish for the year. So yeah, I hear you. It's the same thing with soybean, right? Like there's going to be, if our plan is the way, there might be a field that we're going to put soybean in and we have oilseed radish in. So that's it. Unthubbed. I quit. You failed me. Majors. That's it. We're done. You're cut. You're cut off. Right? Yeah, it's. I would love to science out, as you would say there, Rex. I would love to science out the crops and the crop requirements when it comes to the nitrogen and the fertilizer. And I kind of started to. I was thinking about trying it, but then I realized that we were getting into the different soil types too. So different soil types are different requirements for different crops too. So then my brain started to bleed, and I started to melt out of my ear, and was like, okay, I'm getting a little overwhelmed. So it's one of those things where I'm trying to figure out if it's like, especially with the crop rotations, right? So with the crop rotations, shouldn't I? I know it doesn't necessarily promote it, so to speak, like they did. Like that's one thing that really I wish the 19, I think it was the 19 geos. That's right, the geos, when you had the weather mods and stuff, where those ones had the crop rotation calendar that was built into the settings menu. I love that. I mean, it was only a 4 slot, but 3 or 4 slot, but I love that because it allowed me to keep track of what was in, and it kind of gave you a good idea as to what the next should be. But there isn't that there in this one, which is like, so now I don't know. I'm wondering, there we go. Okay, yeah. I'm wondering, do I science it out, or do I just roll with the flow? I'm kind of feeling like just rolling with the flow there, where, because even if I science it out, we need field notes. Exactly, right? 100%. Like I've been thinking about a spreadsheet. I did start a spreadsheet for field sizes, for stock field sizes, to what our new upgraded field size is, but I don't know. I'm contemplating whether or not I can do. But yeah, at this point, I'm thinking just going with the flow is going to be the better option. And just see what happens. Just see what happens. All right, so 1,300 liters. Because now we need our cedar. That's right. Okay, we can leave you there for right now. We did bring the trailer for the stone in the truck, so we're good there in case we need it. Because again, I'm thinking we might be this grass field. We did cut this field. That was last episode there. We got all this grass cut up, ready to rock and roll. All baled up too. So we got the baling all done. We have so much hay in stock, ready for our aminals. Oh yeah. Oh, tight. So yeah, we have so much hay ready to go. So we're good there. We can definitely afford to have 1 year no grass. I think we're going to be doing 1 year no grass. Oh, they're allowed. Okay, we weren't too close, but so here we go. So I've noticed with the GPS, especially on the edges, it's not the greatest. So I find I end up doing just one manual. Unless we just do one manual. Here we go. The 7R does work with this cedar, but it is just a smidge underpowered. But then again, with me saying that, I don't believe we actually have done our I do not believe we have done our full engine upgrade on the 7R. I think we still have one engine to go. Maybe it's the 9R. Just so much to keep track of. Unbelievable. Okay, so no oilseed radish. We just got rid of that. We want peas. Peas, please. All right, here we go. Let's get this backed up a little bit. That should be good there. And okay, and away we. What? No. Turn on, not down. There we go. Okay. Hey, there we go. Let's try this again. So, and again, get out of there. Get out of here. All right. So once the peas go down, because we still have to lime it and fertilize it after, and then that'll be ready to rock and roll. We have our weeds. So this was just cultivated. So I'm pretty sure we're going to have quite a bit of weeds on this one. And 31 we subsoiled. No, I don't remember. Alrighty, Carp Crappington. I've got to run. Have a good day. You have yourself a good one as well. Have a fantastic weekend. Hope you have a great Thanksgiving. Even if you're not celebrating Thanksgiving, hope you have a great Thanksgiving. Good one for me. Now this one, okay, so this is where, right there. All right. Spin, sugar. About there. Oh, that was a good guess. And we probably could have gone back further, but that's okay. And are we missing strips? We probably are. My son caught over 20 perch yesterday while fishing. What? That's awesome. Perch too. Yeah, we've got perch and whitefish in one of our local lakes there. And yeah, we've got a couple. Well, the one lake there, I went with my inflatable kayak and went fishing for perch. That wasn't sketchy. Sharp, flailing hooks and fishes near an inflatable kayak. Yep, didn't think that one through when I left the house. Oh, you got one in your videos. Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, they can be really feisty too. They can be real fighters. I haven't fished that much. I've done a little bit of fishing, but yeah, the one lake that would have the one friend of mine, he was fly fishing for the whitefish, and I was going in for the perch. And yeah, they're feisty and fun. Let's get that moved out of the way. Here we go. Okay, we're getting this done. Again, thank you all for being here. Thank you all for hanging out. Shoot and breathe. Greatly appreciated. And if you haven't yet, by all means, say hi. Let us know you're here. Oh, we're getting. Oh, yeah, I'm screwing this one up. Oh, are we? Yeah, I think. Oh, my gut tells me we're missing a strip. There we go. You want to go this way? Right about there. Okay, we're just gonna right into the. All right, go into the headlands a little bit. That's okay. And now, my gut is correct. All right, good to know. It doesn't happen all the time. But with this being said, and with us watching us do this, me planting the oilseed radish with this thing in a couple of our smaller fields has definitely made me think that maybe we should actually keep our eye out for a sale on a cheaper small planter and seeder just for the smaller fields, because with this 9R being the main user of this seeder and such a big setup, there's a couple of the fields that we have. It is yeah, it's a little eye watering trying to finagle everything in and around. And back up a bit. Yeah, right about. Well, at this point, it doesn't really matter because we still have to come back on that end, anyways. You know, and prime example is like this little corner right there, like that. Yeah, just little stuff like that. That's the question. So I'm thinking again, not priority. It's nothing that's going to be like, oh no, we need a new small planter or a small seeder. But I will say, if Ralph happens to come up with something that is handy for what we have and what we need, then I'm thinking we might make the purchase. Just because this is a couple of these smaller fields, I'm already foreseeing we can get into it, and it's going to be interesting. Well, I have to take the snooze just in case we can actually get out of here tonight. Have a great and glad. Thank you very much, Rod. Yeah, I'm glad you were able to swing in too. Greatly appreciated. Hope you have a fantastic, smooth end of your work week, and your family time is fun and enjoyable, sir. So again, thank you very much, and yeah, we'll get you soon. Enjoy your time off. Well, enjoy the rest of your work week first, and then enjoy your time. A little ahead of myself here. Okay, get this out of the way. We'll just do this little strip. I know we missed the little back part there, so I'll come back for that. Yeah, the bigger equipment's fun sometimes, but sometimes it's a little annoying. And dream of your new wagon building. Sorry about that. Take a little sippies there. Oh, we're getting wide. Oh, we're getting. Oh, I see it too. Oh, yeah. We missed that pit. All right. All right. Lift that up. Come on. Like about there-ish. Oh, that's nice and easy. Come on, baby. Right there. I think that's where we missed it. Yeah, a little further. Let's go back. Oh, easy. Easy. I know I'm a stickler. I'm sorry. I'm a stick. I get. I don't. I like full fields. I don't like missed spots. All right. Now this one, we're gonna have to come back when we do our headland there. So let's try right about here. Okay. And about there. And Go all the way. Beauty. That looks like back for good measure. Just a little extra for good measure. There we go. All right. Now this is done. We still have to see. Well, yeah, but before we go to next month, we still have to sell off our sheep and our cows or pigs. Holy vey! Our sheep and our goats. Holy vey. Not gonna be not quite done yet. Here, and then we'll just go back for our last. Hopefully, it's just one more zip at the bottom there, and that should be right about there. Up. Hello, trees. Is that a little? Oh, what's that blemish? We shall see. We shall see. All right. Now, how bad have I? Okay, not too bad. That one little strip. Oh, actually, I think I can see that strip right there. All right, that is, I do believe, right here. That. And now that should clean that up. Excellent. And now our final little bit here. Yes, I do. Right now, we're doing the 22 multiplayer, and then 25. I do multiplayer in 25. Just I don't know when. I'm trying to get a good time where we can get some people's in, as well as having some good tasks, because I feel like there's the farm's not quite grown big enough that it would be boring. But I mean, if we think otherwise, I would be open to it. And I know that we do have some other interests as well. We do have some people that have been interested in playing. However, like I said, I feel bad because if there's, depending on the time of the year, right? If there's not much going on, I don't want to say, hey, it's an open multiplayer, and then we get in and it's nothing but contracts. Or it's nothing but sitting in a truck and waiting, right? So do I do multiplayer? Definitely. I just haven't figured out the details and when and all that sort of stuff yet. And I know once the 25 grows bigger and our tasks become more and more to do, then definitely I want to try to start opening it up more for multiplayer. Today, we're not, just so we can look at the stats and everything and just keep an eye on that. And initially, I wasn't planning on multiplayer, but it's not off the table. It's not off the table. So if you are interested in multiplayer, make sure you are in my Discord, because that's where all the information is going to be for them, as well as the time and the requirements and that sort of stuff, because I do have some DLC running, and I do have all that stuff, the year one pass, that sort of thing. So, but if you are interested, by all means, make sure you're into that Discord, and we'll hopefully get. Oh, did we? What? Interesting. It's like it's skipped. Yeah, that would be great, Mama Bear. Yeah, that'd be fantastic. I'd love to have you join us too, as well. We have had racks in on 22, so yeah, we definitely do the multiplayers, and then the 25. Again, like I said, we've had some interest as well from a couple of our friends actually about 25 multiplayers. So, you know what? Maybe you're the sign right there, Mama Bear. That maybe next time we'll have to figure something out. Maybe next Sunday. Yeah, I'll keep you posted. But maybe what we'll do is next Sunday, we'll do the Sunday morning show as a multiplayer. I'm just hoping I have work for everyone. That's my big hope. Because that's my big fear is that I feel bad that, you know, someone comes in and it's like, oh, hey, come on in and do some multiplayer. Yeah, let's go play. And what are you going to do? Oh, let's just go sit in a transport truck and wait for me to load you. Snooze. Oh, a little bit off. Yes, you are. Yeah. So yeah, you already are in my Discord. Thank you very much. Yeah, you would definitely. I'll keep everyone posted in there and let everyone know what's going on because yeah, that's you know what. Now that we're talking about it, and you're not the first person, so yeah, okay. I think we should. I think we should. Oh, but before we actually full pack up and leave, let's just. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, you're getting a little ahead of yourself here, Major. Okay, so we just do have this last little bit. We'll have to go from this way. All right, here we go. Come on. This way. Yep. Not on the road. Not on the road. There we go. Oh, that camera just really screws me up sometimes. Come on. Right there, maybe. Let's see. We're still on P's, right? Okay. Oh no, we're angled, so we're gonna totally screw this one up, aren't we? Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Come on, baby. Yes. Yes. There we go. Excellent. No more spots. There we go. McGarrett is a great helper. Awesome. Yeah, I've seen some of his help there. Doing great. Yeah, it's one of those things where if you have the requirements, the DLC, like prime example would be 22, where my 22, the Elm Creek build is so big that we can't have old gen consoles. That's the other downside to it, is that it's so big that we can't have the old gen consoles. So that's where you need to have a new gen console, and then there is some of the DLC that you need as well. So, but good thing right now is that for this one, it's just the year, like we do have the year one pass. Now there are some things that we can actually, because like right now I do have all of this running. Like we have the Straw Harvest Pack, Plains and Prairies, Nexat, Mercedes, all that sort of stuff. Technically speaking, I guess for right now we probably could take these three off because we're not running anything for it. I do want to keep the Straw Harvest Pack and the MacDon Pack on just because if anything for sale shows up, then we can buy it. And the MacDon, oh, I know we haven't yet, but I do want to have the MacDon going. What do we want? Oh, that's right. We need the JCB, and we need to go get the lime spreader. That's right. So yeah, the MacDon. I do have plans on doing the MacDon. I really want to do the swathing. I never got around to that last in 22. I really want to do it in 25, which is hilarious because Roxamilius is already getting rid of his MacDon. Like he's already had his fun with his MacDon, the swathing, and he's already moved on. Like I just want to play with it. I don't have 22 on my laptop anymore. Oh yeah, no worries there. And that's the 22. Excuse me. They're still showing some interest, so I do want to revisit 22 here and there, but I'm with the 25 Elm Creek rebuild going so well. I'm thinking what we might do is we might actually make the shift from 22 to 25 come that day. But we will cross that bridge when we get there. So farming, except when I take the 5-hour contracts. Oh, we do those too. Yeah, we did those too. The root beat contracts or the big field contracts there, McGarrett. Life Raiden, hello. Welcome back, baby. Hopefully the walk was good there. He did not pull you too much or slow down. I don't know. We actually had a black bear go across pretty much everyone in our neighborhood's front lawn, our front yards, and we actually got one of our neighbors has the ring cam footage of the black bear going across his front driveway and up to his garage door. And then what was it? And then he ended up getting into their neighbor's garbage, which they took out to the middle of the cul-de-sac and just started chewing away at it. So yeah, about 2 nights ago, if I had gone out for a little peruse at 3:30 in the morning, there's a black bear hanging out in our neighborhood. So of course, yesterday at the walk, and then today, I would imagine. We'll see. Oh, thank you very much, Mama Bear. If anyone's interested, there, Life of Raiden is actually my original channel. That's where we started it all. And if you want to see an adorable face and a puppy face, then you'll go check it out. You're more than welcome to go check it out. You little poopers. Raiden has pretty much taken over the channel. It is now Raiden's channel. But yeah, the bear must have been up through the woods there as well, because you oh no, oh yeah, see, that's what happens when I try to honk sometimes. Whoops. There we go. Shameless self promotion. Raiden was recognized from his channel for the first time. Oh, what? Really? Recognized? No way. That is so cool. That is so cool. Somebody actually, that is okay. I want to hear about this later. Okay, I want to hear that. Oh, as we're hitting the. Oh yeah, look at that. All right. Well, that's the first. That's cool. Open says me. Oh, that's why. Okay. No, we're hitting signals. There we go. That's smart getter. That's smart getter. And we just knocked our strobe light off. Good stuff. So lime, yes, please. Okay. That is so cool. All right. Well, we can't wait. I will have to find out more information. So was it a customer that recognized him, or was it a worker from the pet store that recognized him? That's getting interesting. And of course happens when my wife is with him. Everything always happens. All the stuff always happens when my wife's with him. Never when I'm with him. Like, how was your walk? Yeah, not too bad. How'd you walk? Oh, he got recognized from his channel. He's the gentle giant. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yes, actually, we actually just posted. Oh, yeah, no, wrong button again there. Just posted a video yesterday of just a random happenstance that I was hanging out. We were shooting the breeze with a friend and got playing, and then we were all done. Everything's all packed up. I stand up. I turn around. Raiden's in the backyard, and 4 magpies decide to hop down and surround him, like literally surround him. Like, it looked like they were trying to go for his fur. It was hilarious. It was absolutely hilarious and mind-blowing. I've never seen that before. Never. So yeah, super cool. Super, super cool. All right, where were we? Where were we? Just slightly sidetracked. Oh, whoa, calm down. Yeah, there we go. Sorry about that. A little bit of troll room pop up there, the back feed. Okay, so now we're gonna do this. We're gonna slap the fertilizer down. Now this is a way that I like to do this, is so I can see where I've been. So we'll get into the field here. So we do have oilseed radish is actually planted to our right. There, that's going to pop up next month, so we can cultivate that in when we decide what goes in there, which I think is going to be parsnips. But over here, so we got our peas here, and then what I do is I use the lime to place down first, and then evening. Greetings from Finland again. Hello. Sim Farmer, thank you very much for joining. And well, it's 11:44 a.m., so I can still say good morning, technically. So technically, good morning and good evening to you, sir. So we're just popping into our pea field here. You know what? Let's just go right here. Boom. Oh, that's right. Looks like we don't need any lime. Really? Interesting. So let's just, okay, hold on. So nitrogen, perfect. Yeah, pH, okay. Yeah, okay. So there is, okay, yeah. All right, we're doing this. So let's just pop our help window on here real quick, just to make sure. So, turn on, so no, automatic is on. Open cover. No, we don't need. Okay, we're good. Let's just get her done. Oh, let's pop that on too. There we go. Here we go. Should probably have GPS on. We're going to do this au natural. Okay, so all right, so looking like yeah, we are just down ever so slightly. And it's just because of the field or the soil types. Okay. So not too shabby, not too bad. We can get this done. Yeah, I hope you're having a fantastic weekend there, Sim Farmer. Because I guess it would be your Sunday night now, isn't it? Your Sunday night. So it's just the end of your weekend. I'm hearing a howling. Oh, yeah, we have totally got somebody howling. All right, I wonder what is going on out there. Somebody saying hello? We do know that Raiden does like to sing to the sirens too, though. He is very much so. He's not an immediate, though. It's not one of those dogs where the second he hears the sirens, he starts singing. It's got to be a bit. He's got to hang around a little while. He's got to hear the sirens for a little bit. And then if he hears them and long enough, then he'll pipe up. I hate this game. Why so, sir? I can't lie. I do love it. I hate parts of it. There's parts that frustrate me, but it can get frustrating. FAFO Gamer knows very much so about that too as well. Oh, are we missing bits? I don't think so. Okay, we're going to get that little strip there too. See if that actually, I don't think it's going to really bother us on the map. Oh, it's okay. No, it's putting it down. Yep. All right, it is using product. Okay. All right, not so bad. And then we're just going to do another, usually on the lime as well, I do like to do at least 2 headlands just for the turnaround factor. And then we do a heart over there. This, there. Perfect. That's what you're what, right? Yeah. I'm wondering too. Explain yourself a little bit, Fim Sarmer. Fim Sarmer. Fim Sarmer. Okay, that's Sim Farmer. Fim Sarmer. Good lord. Yeah, wixing my merds up hard this morning still. Still got 12 minutes. I can still say good morning. And I have finished my coffee. I will say that. I have finished my coffee. So we're not low on that end. Oh, and we missed a little strip out there too, did we? Okay. Let's see if we can catch this on the turn. There we go. All right. Now we're going to work our way out from there. A little strip there too. I don't think. Yeah, see, for what it's changing on the map, the amount that is changing, I think that's going to be okay. Because it is, I mean, you on the screen you probably can't tell, but technically speaking, there is an ever so slight color change happening on the line chart there. Let's get rid of it there. All right. Now, I hate because when you finally get your long missing map and you are hyped, then there's coming another stunning map that same day. Oh, really? Oh, which game? Well, I've seen the Saxinglam there. I saw BDD's Gaming's tours there and some updates. I saw there's some updates to that as well. But what second map? Ooh, I'm interested. What second map has got your eye? I go to Minecraft and come back. Yep, right. Yeah, I find for me sometimes it's hell. Well, there's a couple games, but Helldivers. Go to Helldivers. Go get my butt handed to me, and then I come back to farming. I go remind myself of why I'm so bad at shooter games, and then I come back to farming. And okay, we're good. Okay, everything's happy. All right. Oh, we're gonna miss. Nope, we're good. We're good. Okay, so far so good. All right, well, for those of you who just joined us, a couple more people hopped in. Thank you very much. Welcome, welcome. We are plugging away here at Riverbend. We're just trying to get our pea fields all squared away. We got the one pea field squared away. We're finishing up this one. That deer in the way again. Honky, honky, get out of the way. Don't run into me. Thank you. Good Lord. They've just been the bane of our existence this morning, apparently. Lunnow. Oh, okay. I seen that. It's a, yeah. Okay. I have not seen it. I've just seen that it was released when the like for the Facebook updates and stuff in the groups. Okay, I kind now makes me interested in seeing it. I saw, like I said, I've seen a couple of map tours, and I really want to drive through the Saxinglam. I hope I pronounced that right. But yeah, I'd really like to drive through that, and what I've seen, it looks gorgeous. For the that style of like the UK map. If you like the small stuff, right? Don't want to be driving the big stuff around there. 13 people watching, 13 likes. Fantastic. Thank you very much, Mama Bear, for letting me know. And thank you very much for the people, for 13 people watching. Greatly appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for sticking around as well. Oh, turn, ribbit, turn. Almost done this field. We just got the fertilizer after, which, I don't know. It did the same thing. We're going to try it. I don't know how it's going to work, but we're going to see what happens. Because when we did the pea field, when we did the peas in field 31, again, same thing where it was just a very minute level of lime required. And then when it came to the fertilizing really wasn't, the fertilizing really wasn't doing anything. It looked like there was nothing to put down. Watching and playing 25 same time. Fantastic. That's exactly what I do too sometimes. If I'm not recording and I don't have to have anything being recorded, then yeah, I love to pull up the videos and streams and check out the videos and try to catch up. Oh my God, try to catch up. There's so many great people out there with so many great videos that I just trying to keep up with everything. That's the main thing, right? Ooh. All right, so now spin this in. Okay, well, yeah, because we're here. I don't think that'll make a difference, but why not? So again, like I said, now we've got good lime now, and then the fertilizer for the peas. Again, I don't think the peas actually is playing with him. That'd be kind of neat. That'd be kind of sweet. I hope it is. Thanks, Mama Bear. But yeah, when it comes to the peas, I don't think they need nitrogen either. Because I didn't even pay attention. I did the whole 31 with fertilizer, and I realized I think I used 2 liters. So we shall see. We're just about to find out anyways here. Yeah, barely even used any lime there. That's great. A little bit left over for the next field. Yeah, $44,000. Now, again, we're still at the end of the day, right? Like we have the end of this month, so we're still really good. Separated multiplayer. Exactly. All right, just working different fields. I'm over here. You're on your field. Yeah, so with the 44,000, we still have the end of the month payout. So we're still sitting pretty good, but I don't know if we can buy the spinnery, the bakery, and still have our buffer, because next month is going to be costly again when it comes to repairs and supply, because that's when we're going to be putting in the rest of our crops, right? So all the fields are going to have to get cultivated in with the oilseed radish. And yeah, good times. All right, done and done. That's that. Now we can go grab our ferts. Now again, I'm gonna do it just because. Yeah, we'll see. Here, I'll show you. I'll just show you here. So when it comes to the ferts, this is what happened on the pea field of 31 there. Is it 31? No, it was, I think, our new field. Come down. 31, yes. Very top middle there. So 31 was our the pea field that we just put in. And with the pea field that we just put in, we put the lime down, we put the fertilizer down, and the fertilizer took the lime away, but it didn't actually... Okay, we're going to try this, and I really want to see what our precision farming score is going to be as a result of this. That's the other thing that I'm interested in. Oh, there we go. There we go. And boop, boop. Come on. There we go. Okay. So 555 liters. This is my theory. My theory is we're not going to use any fertilizer. Okay, but we're still going to try this because I want to see what happens. Good luck with that. Oh, if I'm watching a stream and doing a recording, I'll have the person background off my right on. Of my bed. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, and need to go put a couple of youngers to sleep. Kids. Oh, yes, sir. All right. Fim Sarmer, you have yourself a good night. Hope you had a great weekend, and we will talk to you later. Hopefully, live with a lovely wife and 5 kids. It's like that. Oh yeah. Oh my God, 5 kids. I can only imagine. Just my brother and I can only imagine 5 of my brother and I running around. Oh, too far. Okay, let's reset here. Calm down here, Major. Calm down. Let's reset. Let's get to about there. Boom. That should be far enough because we still need to come back. Yeah, we can go back a bit. Should be far enough from the edge. Okay, not too bad. I can do a little bit better. All right. So as you can see on our on our camera there, or sorry, the help menu, it says that our current is 70 kilograms of nitrogen per hectare, where our goal we want is actually 0. We actually want 0 nitrogen, apparently, for the peas. Interesting. So, see you, Major. Thank you very much. Bye, Sim Farmer. Have a good one. We'll talk to you later, hopefully. So what we're going to do is let's turn on our crop sensor. It is on. Oh, right on. So we're going to turn this on. And see how, okay. So it's not doing anything. We're at 555 liters, but it's still taking the lime away. Huh. So the perfectionist in me, my brain says we have to do this now. So what I do is just to say that we've done it and make sure that we didn't miss any spots, right? I don't know if there's going to be any ground area or if there's going to be certain types of soil that are going to be maybe needing a little bit. But again, you can see in the help menu there where everything's above, right? Right now, our nitrogen is way above board of what's required for peas. But for some reason, it's still getting rid of the lime. So now it's just, again, it's one of those things where I don't know why, but my brain won't let me not do this. So, we missed a little bit of the light. Okay. And this also, too, technically helps you show where you've possibly been or where you missed, too, right? Even when we are putting lime down, if we are putting fertilizer down properly, it would also show you where we've missed. So that's the one thing I do like about doing the lime first in comparison to the lime and fertilizer. So I'll do lime first, then I'll come back with my fertilizer, get that all done. Then we wait 1 month and we do the weeding. But again, so yeah, see 555 liters. So I've already started clearing the white. So now I've got it. I got to do it. I just got to do it. But my question now is I'm wondering how, because we didn't put nitrogen, well, we did with the oilseed radish. So that's kind of what I'm wondering is how the precision farming score, did we go into the road? We went into the road. Oops. So how the precision farming score works, I'm wondering if it's going to ding us for field work that wasn't needed, right? Or will it say, no, your nitrogen work is great because we did it. Yeah. Anyways, okay. That is what I wanted to show you. And looks like we're going to miss the strip. Oh, boy. So again, 500. Yeah. So we're still sitting at 555, but it's still taking the lime away. So I'm not too sure. Maybe if because of what we're doing too, I wanted to show you this. So that's why we're doing it this way. But maybe next year what we'll do is we'll do one field of peas where we actually put down the lime and we spray it, even though it's not getting put down. And then we can do another field of peas. You know what? Let's just sneak on a little bit. A little bit. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. What tire tracks? So, yeah, I think maybe that's what we can try for next year is we'll try one doing it this way and then one doing it without, right? And see what happens. Because I'm kind of interested if this is going to affect us precision farming in a good way and a bad way. Because my theory, my idea is that it won't recognize that we have done nitrogen work unless we do a spray. It needs to see. It's almost like it needs to see this spray action get completed on the field for it to count. Anyway, okay, ramble over. Moving on. Get this stuff done. Oh yeah, there's just so many questions. There's so many questions. And unfortunately, there's just not enough time in the day for me to science everything out. There's so much I want to science out. Oh, I'm going to speed up there and boom. Okay, now will we make it? Oh yeah, lots of room. Lots of room. Yeah, like I don't know if this is going to hurt us or help us. I'm hoping it helps us. And I think it's going to be a good injection too. So 2 fields of peas this year, because the peas do sell off pretty good, but they also get worked through pretty good too. So that's where in the future, it's probably going to be a big pea field to supply our factory. Because I'd like to find. I know this is going to be asking a little bit, and there is going to be some sciencing going out. There definitely is going to have to be some sciencing going out where I want to find a field size that's big enough for us to put our peas in that will also allow the canning factory to be almost filled up, where I would like for it to be. Basically, I'd like to have the canning factory pumping the product all year round. That's the goal, right? But it runs through the product so much. So can we have? That's the goal. That's the question. That's what we're gonna see. All right, so that is done. You know what? Because we know it's not doing anything, we're still sitting at 555 liters of fertilizer. I really don't care about those little tiny bits that I passed. If this was taking effect, let's say we were actually putting fertilizer down and the field was changing properly the way that it should, so to speak, then I 100% would be going back for those little tiny bits and pieces. But because they don't count, we don't care. Is the long and the short of it. I just wanted to show you how that works, where I'm not sure why it works like that, but it does. So again, me and my perfectionist brain says that if we started clearing it, we should clear it. But again, then the other side of my brain takes over saying, well, it's useless. It's not doing anything. So why would we? Right? We went a little bit off kilter a bit there. Let's just try that again. Come on, baby. Turn, baby, turn. Are you doing oil radishes in every field you have? Yes. So the plan is, there's always plans. I have so many plans. The plan is, and our procedure is, what we do is we put oilseed radish in every single field other than our grass fields. Whoa, slow down. Other than our grass fields, those grass fields just stay grass fields year round until, because I do know that eventually after X amount of harvests, you do have to, wrong one. You do have to plant or like recultivate, replow, and then replant your grass. But even when that does happen, then we know we keep it grass. So the plan is that every year, every field, sorry about the camera there, every year, every field, we do oilseed radish in our crops for the winter. Then at the end of the winter, come springtime, is when we break into all of our fields, and we break into them as they go. So, for example, for this instance where we have the fields there, so excuse me, the P fields, where we have the P fields, we break into it, we put the P fields in, we're good to go there. But let's say the parsnips, right? So parsnips or red beets, we want red beets. So our plan is right here is we're going to be putting red beets in field 22 this year. So what I do is I actually will not cultivate that field until the month of the plant. So as much as it kind of sucks, excuse me, that we could, technically speaking, because that's where I'm kind of torn on right now. So technically speaking, I could cultivate the field now and get it ready for the next month, and that's where I'm torn. I don't know. I kind of want to, because but whether or not the weeds grow into it the next month, that's what I don't want. That's the question. How often are you supposed to cultivate your grass fields? Okay. Here's the thing. I'm not too sure because I think it's every three. Okay, I think it's every 3 years, but I'm not 100% because we went a couple years of doing the grass cutting on drop zone 1, and then there was 1 year where I went to roll it and it wouldn't roll because you know how you accept. So when you finish a grass cut, you roll the grass to get that to get it to start to regrow. Excuse me, sorry. And then what I found was I rolled the grass and it wouldn't say that it was growing again. So I had to cultivate it. So maybe I was doing something wrong. I'm not too sure. Probably was more than likely. That's probably it. Is I was not doing something right. But in my impression is I do believe that I think it's every 3 years, or maybe it's amount of X of harvests. So that's where it's tough because depending on how you run your grass fields, you can actually get you can get 3 or even up to 4 cuts in 1 year, I think. So I think that's another big thing that is a big factor is how many cuts per year are you doing, right? If you're doing a lot of cuts per year, then it may cut in quicker, so to speak, if you know what I mean. If you're picking up what I'm putting down. Sorry, Mama Bear. I hope I'm making sense. Didn't know you're supposed to. Okay, so again, I supposed to. I mean, that's debatable. You can. I don't want to say you're supposed to. I just know that. Okay, so let's just see here real quick. I'll show you. So we just failed. Let's just shut you off, and we're gonna go. Okay, let's go into the map here. So here's our grass fields right here. We just harvested them this month. So that is this month that we just harvested them. Use my words. And now it says no data found. And then it says right here, so grass harvested, no data. Okay, precision farming, no data found. So we're just going to save this up here real quick. And it doesn't really matter because we're going to cut into this. I'm just saving it now, regardless. Not like we're going to reload. But now what we're going to do is we're going to grab, this is my understanding. This is my understanding. So we're going to grab a grass roller because there are different rollers out there. There's mulch rollers, grass rollers, all that sort of stuff. So this one is your base game grass roller, but it also I have the seeder attachment. So you don't necessarily have to have the seeder attachment, but this will work without it. So you can just roll, or you can roll and seed. And then what you do is you come up. So now what we've just finished harvesting this. Now we're going to grab our roller. And then what happens, it's kind of the weird thing where the way it worked different in 22. So I'll explain what happened in 22. So in 22, you would cut it. Okay, great. Everything's cut. Now we would come over with a roller and see how it changes the texture state now, right? So now it changes the field state. Now in 22, what I would do is it would now say growing. It would immediately go from harvested to growing. But in 25, it just goes from harvested to grass. And if we go to the map, the growth stage, it takes away the harvested state completely. And then what'll happen is, see, this is the weird thing. This is the weird thing. So in 22, it would go harvested and then growing. But now I've noticed in 25, it's not until next month. So now we would cycle, it would have to be the next growth cycle, right? So if you have 5-day months, it would be at the end of the month into the next month, or even if you have 1-day months, it's into the next day or into the next month. This state would change from nothing to growing. And then you really don't have to do anything. You just roll your grass fields. And then once you've rolled your grass fields, you can pretty much walk away from them and they'll regrow themselves. So, yeah. And then when it comes to when I say the supposed to with a caveat, so to speak, is you can actually leave it. If I remember correctly, because I think I actually did that 1 year and I didn't realize. Woo, careful. You can actually leave the field, not roll it. And I think if you wait again, maybe Chad, if you can let me know, I think if you wait 1 extra month, it'll just start growing on its own. So definitely, yeah, when it's a hard way for me to say, oh, it's definitely supposed to do it this way. Oh, no. There's multiple ways you can do it. It's just for myself, that's the way I like to do it. I like to do the rolling, and then with me doing the rolling, I'll slap down some lime and some fertilizer, and then away they go. All right. Okay. Yep, we just saved. That's good. Let's okay, the cedar. Okay, we need to put some stuff away here real quick. So we're just gonna use the JCB. We're gonna put the stone field. Actually, no. Let's put the cedar away, because technically speaking, right now, because what I want to do, we've got that saved. We've got peas. Like I said, we've got peas in there. Oilseed radish is going to grow for next month. Then we can churn that in. This is going to become parsnips. This is going to be our carrots. We're going to go back to carrots for 1 year, because this gave us almost I think it was like a 70 or an 80% fill on the factory. And my thought is, I'm thinking these 4 sunflower, because then that'll leave us. Because canola we have corn, we don't, sunflowers we would, soybean no. That's right, we wanted to do sorghum. That's right. Okay. We're gonna do sorghum there. I usually rolled every field if it says need rolling. Yes. So the need rolling. Oh, yes, actually, that's right. We totally forgot about that. Let's just stop here. Thank you for reminding me. Speaking of needs rolling, we planted our seed. And we did not roll it. But it doesn't. But it doesn't say need rolling. Why the pH? Okay, hard done. Gross. Peas don't need rolling? Okay. Interesting. I'll take it. Okay, so speaking of that, so yeah, when it comes to I usually roll every field if it says need rolling. So Mama Bear, when it comes to that, the way it works is the grass is there's a field roller and then a grass roller. So the field roller is for when you plant crops, and then after a plant is you roll the field, which if I may be wrong on this. If my understanding is correct, I think it says that after you plant something. Yes. So if my understanding correct, I think the reasoning for that is, I think you're okay, please correct me if I'm wrong, because I am no farmer. I think you're compacting, or you're compressing, you're compressing the seed into the field to give it a better chance for germination, I think. And if I am way wrong, please somebody correct me. But I think that's my understanding. So you roll it, it compacts the ground, which puts the seed in a little bit tighter into the soil, just a smidge tighter, to allow for better germination. But again, I'm not too sure how that works, because I also know you still want some room for aeration, like so air or water to get in, right? Don't you? Oh yeah, I might be talking into my backside here, but that's my theory. That's what I think. That's what I think is going on. All right. So the one thing we can do. Okay, so we've got that down. Got that down. It's technically, I mean, okay, you know what? It's not like it is oilseed radish. So yeah, we're gonna cut into this grass right now. I think that's gonna happen right now. We'll cultivate it up. We'll get the rocks off of it, and then from there we can get ready for the sorghum. Because yeah, we're gonna do sorghum in these 3 fields. Oh, there's just so many things I want to do. All right. I'm not sure if you have to roll it in real life or not. Yeah, that's the thing, right? So it's like, I mean, they have the rollers. The rollers are out there in the industry. So I'm just wondering, is it a specific crop that needs to get rolled? Like Farming Simulator, did they just carte blanche say, okay, you know what? Every crop that you have to plant now needs rolling. Where in real life, is it like, oh, no, actually, it's only this crop or that crop that really gets recommended to be rolled? I mean, the equipment's out there, so obviously it's out there for a reason. Right? They wouldn't be making equipment and selling all this equipment. Okay, let me rephrase that. They would definitely make equipment even if it's useless. But but no, if it's out there, I would imagine it's got to be done. I would think specifically. All right. Yeah, let's get this in. Let's go. Well, we're right here. Let's just start right on this one. Okay, you done good, grass, for the last 4 years. You done us good. You made us good. It's between 60 and 90,000 a year, I think. So nothing to turn backwards, please. Thank you. Yeah, nothing to shake a stick at, that's for sure. Definitely was helpful. But I think this is going to be the better move. I think this is just going to be the more gooder way to go. And then having that little bump, because we can have the supply the sorghum. We can store that up for our chickens, because that's the plan too, is because we have all year, right? So we have all year to get the sorghum, have it up. And then I'm thinking one of the months that one of our months there, one of our monthly incomes, I would like to install the chicken pen. And then maybe, I don't know, have chickens, get some chickens for the fall. Have some baby chickens through the winter. I don't know, is that good? Or do we hold out? I think we should hold out for spring babies. Maybe. I don't know. I'm impatient too. I can be very, very, very impatient, as my wife knows. I just do not have time for patience. So what I was thinking that, because if I can be patient, we can get it all ready, and then maybe have the chickens come in the spring. Or we can maybe take the winter to put the pen down, get everything sorted. We can store up our sorghum for the year, get that stuff ready to rock and roll, and then we can take the winter, finalize the pen, make sure everything's good, make sure we have our money for that. But I don't think it's going to be too... Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. I want it. I want it now. I want it right now. I don't want to wait for my chicken pen. I don't want to wait for my sorghum. Oh, no. Oh, that's tight. I think we rubbed tire. I'm pretty sure we rubbed tire there. Oh, yeah. Okay, so what if we get... This is a little... It's a little swing there. We're getting there. So as long as the camera's not into the trees, it's not so bad. It's just those trees in third person that really kind of... Same here. Right? Yeah, it's just... Oh, I want it and I want it now. Which is surprising in how well this game resonates with me, right? For how impatient I can be. And already I'm looking at this ground and it's looking like yellow again. That's sure looking like yellow stones. That's okay. I mean, we already have planned in that we are going to be buying stones for the cement factory, so that's not the end of the world, but I still like to see the orange and red sometimes. In my head too, it was like actually that just brought up the point that I was thinking where, okay, let's just check this out. So now, yeah, yellow again. So we have yellow there. We got yellow in this one with the shallow cultivator, or sorry, the deep cultivator. Whereas I've had red with the subsoiler. So it's like, I would think, wouldn't you get yellow with the shallow cultivator? Because you'll still pick up a little bit of like you'll still bring up something. And then you would get the orange with maybe the deep cultivator and the subsoiler. And then you get nothing but red with the plow. That's what I would think would be yeah. But anyways, I am but me. And again, thank you all for joining. Thanks for all for being here. We're just past 2 hours now. Fantastic. This is great. It went by so quick. I feel like we just started here. Holy jump. Oh, yeah, it's got more and more fun. And actually, yeah, Mama Bear, I do really like that. I can't stop thinking about that now. I think we're gonna set up next Sunday for multiplayer. I think we should do that. And hopefully if it works out, because I mean, ooh, if I could hustle this week, maybe we could set it up that the multiplayer session is during harvest season. Or maybe during one of the harvests sort of thing. That'd be nice. Then it's not like, oh, it's summertime and we're just sitting here watching grass grow. Because again, when it comes to multiplayer, I'm just terrified of just boring, right? That's my big thing. I'm terrified of boring. Right? Yeah, 100%. 100%. The blink of an eye, right? And then when you're not having fun, that's when time goes backwards. That's when I swear I look at the clock at work sometimes and it's like, I swear it was that time 2 hours ago. I don't think the clock has moved. Has that hand even moved? Like, oh, can I go for another break? Like, you just went for a break. Like, I want another one. Okay, this part's done. We'll do a quick little Japanese of these. Yeah, and the yellow. No, yeah, don't hit both sides. Oh, it has been a while. I did not think this was going to be happening. I really thought this was going to be grass forever. And it's really going to be pushing us too, because now it really is going to test me. Make sure I cannot drive on it. And as you can see, I'm used to parking things in that field. I'm used to just coming in to drop zone 1, dropping stuff off in the grass field, and then moving on to the next thing. So we're going to have to be very due diligent. Oh yeah, we're not going to catch that. Have to realign, sorry. But we'll have to be very due diligent in making sure that we're not... Don't drive over the crops, Major. However, I will say, like, with crop destruction on, what's really kind of nice and neat about the crop destruction is it gives you an idea on how to draw your roads. That's the one thing that's really actually helped me a lot of the times. So, prime example is right here. We have a stock field, so to speak. Whoa, calm down. Calm down. Right about there. That's just right there. Okay. So right here, we have a stock field right there, and we've got a stock corner right there. So what you do is and we missed that whole area right there. Good job. So what you do is you plant your crop in there, and then as you drive over the year, you'll see what part of the crop gets cut out. And then once you figure out what part gets cut out, then you know for the next year, when it comes to designing your roads and such, then you know where to paint in your road and where you're going to be having like allowable clearances for your trucks and what have you. So there you go, a little tidbit of information. I don't know if that's going to help you at all, but that's one thing I do kind of like about crop destruction and when it comes to the farm design and building, where actually oversize your fields to a degree, right? Oversize your fields, then put in your base road, then run the year and let your trucks drive over the corners and let your tractors and trucks drive over the crop like they would naturally taking that corner. And then come harvest time, when you're all done, then what you do is you just go around with your paint and you paint in the roads. Done and done. Tedious, and it's a little bit tedious to do. Thank you very much, Mama Bear. Thank you. Hope it is. I hope so. It's like I said, it's tedious to do, and it's an eyesore. Oh, trust me. You're preaching to the choir here that like I can't stand driving over the crops. I have it on, and I try not to. So it is a bit of an eyesore through the year, but I find the end results are definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. Like, speaking of driving over crops, so when we were planting this, oopsie poopsies, oopsie poopsies. So yeah, the 9R and the planter was just a little bit wider than I realized, and we went in there. Nope. Oops. But we're going to take out the tram lines, and then we're going to get that all up this year. But again, the canola, like if we can, wait. When is the canola harvest? Canola harvest is in August. We have to have the oil mill by August. That is, because if we're putting the sunflowers in on those 4 fields, yeah, okay. The goal has been set now because we have to have the spinnery. Spinnery has to be purchased before the cotton comes up. The bakery we can kind of back burner a little bit just because we have to send everything to the flour mill first. So the bakery we can kind of back burner, but still, Major, remember, keep in mind, the bakery's only $50,000. So that has to get purchased. We have to purchase that. But we can hold off on that and then wait for spinnery first for the cotton. And then when the sunflowers and the canola come up, we have to make sure we have our oil mill by then. Because the oil mill is only $240,000. So that's awesome. That's awesome sauce in the sense of I was seriously thinking it was going to be into that 350, right? The cement factory was 370. A good chunk of the productions are hitting that 300,000 mark. So the spinnery is only 180,000, which is awesome. We can definitely buy that this month. And then the oil mill is 240, which is a lot cheaper. So the 240, that could be April, May, June. Oh yeah. We just pick one month between now and July, and we can buy the oil mill. Yeah. And then in between, we can throw $50,000 out to pick up the bakery, because the bakery is just the flour to get the bread going. I mean, we don't have the sugar mill. We don't have the sugar going. We don't have everything to get the cake going, but that's good goal to have. Thanks, Mama Bear. Yeah, thanks. I think that's going to be the best route to go. And again, like, priority on the bakery for sure, but highest priority is spinnery, then oil mill. Then we'll do the oil mill. Yeah. I like it. And then we'll have the sorghum. That'll come in at the end because the sorghum is going to be for the chickens. So here, let's put our cruise on this time. Let's stick our cruise on. Yeah, right about there. Okay, they're real quick here. Sorghum. Again in August. Okay, that's not bad. Do you cheat with money cheats? No. No, this is all 100%. So yeah, basically we started off. I think it was I have to go back to the role play episode, but we did a sell off in my 22 that gave us X amount of money. So then that money we brought into 25 from 22, so to speak. That was it. We sold the 22 farm to my daughter, and then that money we took to 25, which I think was 500,000. I think we started with 500,000. I'd have to go back and rewatch the episode 1 of my role play there to see. And then we came in and we purchased drop zone 1 here, where we have, and we've been building ever since. So we came in, did a initial setup was just our what you see here. And then we started building from there. So no money cheats whatsoever. No cheats, really. I'd try to make it where there's no money cheats, no auto loads. The only auto load allowable in my head are, there's 2 versions of auto loads that are acceptable. And that is, prime example is like the baling auto loaders, like, oh, boom, like these types of equipment. That is 100% allowable, definitely, for my goal. However, the only other auto load that I have had, and especially it's like in 22, where if you've seen the 22 farm where we have our warehouse where you have to use the one trailer to get the product out of the warehouse. So in that instance, that would be the one allowable, right? Do I want to manually load my transports and do the shipping and receiving? Sure. However, console and slot counts just don't allow for it. So got to make do where you can. There's some give and take with it. But yeah, when it comes to the money cheats, absolutely not. And then when it comes to auto load, I try not to do anything like auto load per se, where you like just pull up beside and everything. No, we struggle. We struggle here at Majors Gaming. We manually load our logs. We manually load our pallets. We manually load our bales. We manually load. It's nothing but a struggle on this farm. So again, like I said, to me, it feels realistic, right? Like that, it feels realistic in that sense. Now, annoying at times with the game, sure, just because of physics and the way things work. It's like, yeah, you can't, there's some give and some take, right? You're gonna have to have some give and take there. But I try to do my best. I try to try to play as realistic as possible while still having fun, while still enjoying the game and enjoying ourselves, right? But yeah, no, that's definitely no money cheats whatsoever. That is, no. Okay, let's just make sure there's no more little bips of oilseed radish. Let's see any more bips. Okay, let's go grab our stone pecker. Because we could. Oh, I just thought of it. I mean, technically, we could put oilseed radish in these 3 fields. Because we're not putting the sorghum in till next month. So that would give us. Oh. Okay. Oh, you know what? Actually, we're going to rip this back to. No, we can use the JCB for that, actually. You can stay there. Let's move. Oh, you know what? Let's go get that planter. Oh, I'm already thinking it. Because we're going to be putting sorghum in there, and I don't know what sorghum. Does anyone know what sorghum? You should do the 0 to hero challenge. I think you would like it. Oh my god, I would love to. Oh my god, I would love to. I would love to do. There's the homestead challenge and the 0 to hero challenge. I would love to do those. I just don't have time. Oh god, I would love to. I just don't have time. Yeah. Oh, there's just so much trying to get between the Elm Creek rebuild and then the Riverbend, getting that up and running. And then, life happens and all that sort of stuff. And I thought about that. I've seen the 0 to hero challenge, and I've seen the homestead challenge as well. That's going down. There's a couple of those challenges that, I would just absolutely love to do those challenges. I feel like I feel like that the quality would suffer, and that's why I'm not. I just feel like that I wouldn't be able to put the time and effort required to really make it worth your time, right? Make it worth anyone's time. Because right now it's just I feel like we're, yeah, somewhat rushed. I feel a little bit rushed, but in a sense, but like everything's going okay, right? Everything's going good, and we're banging things out as best as we can. But I wouldn't want to make that promise and put that promise out there saying we're starting a challenge and either falter and not finish it, or just not make time for it, or not make proper time for it. So, and the coffee challenge, I know exactly that. I could definitely do your coffee challenge. There's so many of those challenges, and it's like I would love to be able to do those. I just don't want to. I don't want to do your challenge or anyone's challenge an injustice, by not doing it properly, or not doing it with my usual enthusiasm, right? With my energy and my enthusiasm, and I don't want to get into it, and it get to where, you're just not feeling it, right? If I'm not feeling it, guaranteed you're not going to feel it. Right? So that's where, yeah, I wish I could. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But yeah, there's a couple good ones too. There's a couple really good, like the coffee challenge is a great one, and the homestead challenge. Like that's I've always wanted. Even back when 17 started doing logging, it was like that's it. Let me log out the map. I want to make my own farm because I thought that would just be fantastic to come in. Wilhelmina, Wilhelmina Farm in 19. Oh, I had big plans for that map. Oh, I wanted to create just my own farm. I wanted to just start from nothing and just start clearing things out and create my own field and create. Oh, yeah, I had so many great ideas with that. Unfortunately, that it just didn't happen. A new save unfortunately wiped. Sorry, a new update, I should say, wiped the save, and I didn't realize that was just me being an idiot, not reading. So update, okay, boop, 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 boop. And I put the update in, and then doing that whole hop into the map and going, what'd I do? What happened? What happened? So that kind of left a little bit of a sour taste in my mouth, not realizing that was probably like my big first experience with, and we didn't have the machine on. Good job, Major. Good job. So yeah, there's so many ideas. There's so many ideas. There's just not enough. If we could maybe tack like 3 more days onto the weekend, or maybe like 5 or 6 more hours onto each day. Oh, that'd be great. Oh man, did you play on No Man's Land? Yes. Ooh, yes, yes, I did. And again, same thing. I hopped into that map. I fell in love, and I was like, "Oh my god, the possibilities and the opportunities and the ideas that I had with that map was like, whoo." However, when I had 1,500 plus hours into Elm Creek, or however many hours into Elm Creek I already had, I had gotten to the point that I felt like I was cheating on my farm when I went to other maps. I would go play No Man's Land, or I would go play Silver Run Forest or something, because I really love the logging aspect too, right? I love the logging aspects and stuff. So, I was in playing Silver Run Forest, just checking that stuff out. And no matter what I did, every time I was in playing a new map or Silver Run or something else, it was Elm Creek in the back of my head going, "What are you doing? You have shit to do, sir." You've got stuff to do on your map. What are you doing? You're skirting your responsibilities. So, so that's where I found it was just I couldn't walk away. I just couldn't walk away from Elm Creek. I had 2,000 hours on No Man's Land. Nice. Nice. Yep. I mean, yeah, we have almost 1,900 hours on Elm Creek, so I feel that to the core. And I would imagine Peter, I can only imagine the amazingness that you probably built too, because that map is nothing but opportunity, right? The only thing holding you back on a map like that is your imagination. Like let your imagination run wild. The things I could do. Oh, same thing with Wilhelmina. And No Man's Land were one of those maps that I looked at and I closed my eyes and was like, To have a PC. To have no slot count. Because I mean, I would love to, make my own town, to make my own little village or town or little shops, that sort of stuff. That would be so much fun. But again, it's me and my stubbornness. That's the big thing, is that my stubbornness, right? I'm into Riverbend. I'm into Elm Creek. I'm into Goldcrest Valley. That it's, or Ravenport. Sorry, for me, it was Ravenport, where I'm into Ravenport and I've got all these hours into it. It's like I can't walk away. I just can't walk away. And the time takes, right? I wish Alien Jim was putting that map over. Oh, I know. I think, but isn't Alien Jim the one that has the runs where he only does his maps for like 2 games or something like that, and then he retires the map or something? I do believe. Excuse me, I may be wrong on that, but I thought there was. I think. Oh yeah, yeah. Alien Jim's maps were just, yeah, they were something else. They are something else, that's for sure. Not were. They are something else. There's a couple of them, and again, just time wise, right? Like, oh, if I could just retire right now and be able to just play all day, then oof, I could get so much done. Like, oh yeah, that's right, just retire. I'm just gonna farm all day. That would be awesome. Western Wilds. Ooh, I forgot about that one. That was a good one too. Yes, yes, yes. Western Wilds, I never really got into. Like, I like to play vicariously through other people when it comes to the maps. So I had friends that were playing other maps, and I found that I would almost like get my fix, so to speak, of modded maps by just going to help them. So I'd go help my friends, go play on their modded maps, and then I'd go back to my Elm Creek or what have you. But yes, Western Wilds. I never really played on that map, but I saw so many videos on it, and I saw so many great builds and great ideas, and even just looking at the map through the mod hub sort of thing was just, woof, that looked like, again, just an unbelievable opportunity map, right? Like, that's one of those maps, again, you close your eyes and you're like, the ideas come forth. Only has 2 maps on 22. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, because I know he does have the... On 22, does he have any on 25 though? Has he even released any maps on 25 yet? Again, I'm so concentrated on Riverbend that I haven't really kept up with the up-to-date current, right? Yeah, we have 2 maps there. I played on Western Wilds also. Yeah, you did too, Mama Bear? Yeah, that's good map. And just something about, like, yeah, I like the big towns. I like those maps, the busy map. Oh, we missed one. Hold on, I see you. I like the big maps, that sort of, like, even like Hutan Pantai. That was actually an interesting map where it's like that little city life area. That was kind of a neat little concept. I mean, the map itself was an interesting map, but again, I'm our initial playthrough, because of the mild role play that I'm doing, it was that we left Elm Creek and we moved to Riverbend, right? And my grandpa's in Goldcrest Valley, my dad's in Ravenport, sorry, I should say. And then I moved to Elm Creek, and then we sold the big operation in Elm Creek to my daughter because she didn't want to leave. And then my wife and I headed on up to Riverbend. Don't think so. Okay, yeah, that's the thing where it's like I don't think so either. Offhand, it's not ringing a bell. Okay, so that's it. We're just gonna grab the truck and dump this real quick. But yeah, it's not ringing a bell. I don't remember seeing any, so I'm hoping he's got something coming. That would be nice. But I mean, then again, I'm hoping for someone else to play because I'm gonna be too busy on Riverbend. I'll just live vicariously through you folks. That's all. I'll just come play your guys' maps when you guys are playing them, and then that's what will happen. That's where FAFO Gamer there, he's got Iowa Plains. You guys want to see a phenomenal, I was about to F-bomb that, sorry. You want to see a phenomenal build setup as well. FAFO there has his, he's got like 3,000 hours on his Iowa Plains map. And he's going hardcore strong on that. He's actually still playing on, he actually still does do lives and stuff on his 22. So if you're interested, by all means, check that out for sure. Cause yeah, he's got a great setup on 22. And then I've noticed that I've seen that 25, we have Iowa Plains is out on 25 as well. So I don't know, FAFO, I know you're hell bent on that soybean harvest. So he's got to get that done. And then maybe he'll make the move. We're not too sure. Corey, hello. Welcome. Thanks for joining. Really appreciate it. We just finished up some stonework, as you can see. We're just going to go drop this off here at the cement factory. Get that out of the way, because we're going to have, we got big plans. Because that's the other thing, too, is we also have that little field right there. That may be a big ask, though, because how much is this? 150. Oh, because it's all this too. Yeah, $150,000. Okay. I was kind of thinking, if possible, we could buy that and then we can add a little bit more sorghum. But no, that might be pushing it a little bit. AKA greenhorn. Nah, no greenhorn whatsoever. Okay, I missed something. What are we? Are you the greenhorn? That's okay if you are, though. Only one way to get better. And that's by doing it. That's for sure. Like I tell the apprentices, right? Don't look at me all confused. If you don't know how to do it, figure it out. That's what I'm here for. You're not going to die. You're not going to unalive yourself. Don't worry. Hopefully. All right. Get this in there. Ooh. Getting better. Oh, sneak by before he goes. Yes. That's right. I beat you. Oh, next one. Oh, can you please? Oh, he turned. Okay, excellent. Oh, I just wish they would take those out. Why? Why across the street? Kevin. Oh, yeah. Oh, he's turned. Perfect. He's turning that way. We're good this way. Oh, are we going to beat him, though? We have. Oh, yes, we have. No, you're not that. Yes, Corey. Yes, sorry. Brain fart. Oh, yeah. Holy brain fart. Yes. You actually came in way back there helping us at the very beginning, first couple of years. Yes, I totally forgot about that. And no, you are not a greenhorn. You did fantastic. So, yes, credit where credit is due. And you did fantastic, sir. So, yes, enough of that. Oh, yeah, that's a brain fart and a half. Yeah, that was a while ago, too. That was right. You and FAFO Gamer all came in. And was Jay in on that session? I forget. Because I know there was a time, I think you played with FAFO and Jay, or was it just one or the other? Oh, now we're going into the memory banks here. Hey. I can barely remember what I had for breakfast. Oh, you're asking a lot here. All right. There we go. Another 2,000 liter to add to the coffers. Whoa, calm down. Right there. We don't our doors. No, that's good there. Unload. Perfect. So 2,000, we don't have that much, but we're all still sitting super pretty when it comes to our load. Yeah, so 143,059. We have all three products going, which is great. Let's actually read rope maker. Oh yeah, I forgot to turn that back on. Rope and wool. Yes, so we're back up and running. Okay. And just oversized. So carrots are still going super. Oh my God, we still have so many carrots. Okay, this could be interesting. You have yeah. I have very many brain farts. I have very many brain farts. Yeah, more than I probably should admit. But the doctor says it's okay. Everything's fine. Everything checks out. We're all good, right? Everything's in the green. The doctor said, hey, green is good. We're all getting the green. Yeah, we're good. I kid. Sadly, I think the MB DLC is too underpowered. Oh, the Mercedes Benz. Really? Okay. Okay. Underpowered, eh? Now, yeah, I haven't played with them. Here, let's just quickly here. Let's just ruin someone's morning. We're just gonna block their driveway for a sec here. So I haven't dabbled too much with them. Calm down, Major. Here we go. So which one was it? Okay, this is what I'm interested in though. So, this one, first off, this one has a backup camera. There's actually a live backup camera that actually works, and I'm super stoked about that. I really want to check. I want to. It's interesting, but you know. And then there's these ones. See how there's no mirrors? It's because it's got the electronic mirrors. I want to play with that too. Say this one has just nope. This one has electronic mirrors as well. But this is the thing: backup camera, no electronic mirrors, right? And then you have electronic mirrors, no backup camera. So that's the unfortunate part about these ones. But underpowered, you say? 625, 625, 530. Oh, okay. 625, 625. Yeah. And the 625 is just not really working for it. Hey, McGarrett? Like, what are you hauling? I guess is my big question. You can get the ethanol. I don't have any of the DLC. Ah, gotcha. Okay, Mount Bear. Yeah. Yeah, some of it you're, well, excuse me, to a degree, like gameplay wise, you're really not missing much, so to speak. Um, and then it all depends on what you're really interested in, right? I'm a fanboy. I'm a fanboy. So it's one of those things where it's I bought the year pass. But what do we got? 240 horsepower here, 354, and then 180 max on this. So McGarrett, are you talking the trucks or the Unimogs or the tractor? Because I would say like 550, that's kind of surprising. That's how I would expect at least 600 or more. You know, and 620, 625. I mean, I'm not a Mercedes expert. Like maybe these are 625, but Geezer Gaming. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for joining. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Canadian Thanksgiving. And I should say good afternoon now. It's 12:53 a.m. So good afternoon. Thanks for being here. I forgot. I forget. Can you get the ethanol factory on PS5? I don't know. I don't know, Corey. That's a good question. Maybe because I'm used to ETS. Oh, for the yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, okay, maybe. Yeah, I mean, I'm not used to any of them, so I really wouldn't know. But I see your point, though. Yeah, if you're used to ATS and especially if you're driving the same vehicle, right? If you're driving the same model and everything, 100%. Thank you, Mama Bear. Yeah, the good money maker. Okay, so the ethanol factory. Did we get a yes? Can anyone else tell? I don't know. I want to say maybe because I think FAFO Gamer is using the ethanol factory in 22 on his Iowa, and I'm wondering if he brought it in. Yeah, he's adulting right now, so we can't ask him. He's not here. But I think he brought it into 25 Riverbend. Maybe. I'm not too sure. But that is a good question. Because yeah, if it is one I'm thinking of, yeah, it's a major moneymaker. The only thing though, it's kind of yeah. When it comes to the mods, the mod productions, it's kind of one of those things with like a grain of salt. Because I like the mod productions, but I only like the mod productions if it's a realistic mod production. In the sense that we're like, is it a legit realistic mod production? Okay, cool. Do we have the product to supply, produce, manufacture, and run it? Great. But does it break the bank? Is it one of those things that because I mean, again, you know, I've seen some of the mods and there's some really nice mods out there. But I mean, when just that one mod is making you $500,000 a month, I'm yeah, I'm a little hard pressed to justify bringing something like that in. That's kind of yeah, that's kind of how I run it now. Now, that being said, when it comes to productions, for my goal, when it comes to our goal, because our goal is to have absolutely everything running, right? Our goal is to have everything running at some point in some way, big or small. It doesn't have to be a massive production for everything. It just has to be running. However, um, the when it comes to productions, okay, we're just going to shove this into the bush a bit here. There we go. Dude, the biggest engine in ETS is 780 horsepower. But another question is, did they code a realistic? Right. That is very true there, McGarrett. 100%. Because yeah, if you don't have the right transmission, then who cares about your engine if it's not shifting properly? But yeah, so when it comes to productions, the way I like to play it is if the production is on the map already, then that production has to be purchased first. So, we don't have a tailor on the map. Well, there you go. Now we are carte blanche, free to bring in a tailor. Now I will more than likely bring the base game tailor in first, and go from there and see how it is, and then see what happens. Oh, this is painful. There we go. Come on, baby. Yeah, we'll try to do the base game production, right? So I'm just using the tailor as an example. Whoa, wrong way. I'm just using the tailor as an example. So we use that as a production. But if it's on the map, like, prime example is our canning factory, right? Wrong way, Major. Good lordies. So if the canning factory is on the map, well, then we have to buy the canning factory first and go from there. So here we go. As another example, our sawmill. We have our sawmill on the map. We've purchased the sawmill. Yes, we have. Do we have enough production? The question is because right now, we didn't 4,000. Right now, our sawmill, so our sawmills, we're pumping out all of our product. It's going nonstop. We have been making headway with our planks long and our planks slightly. So our planks are slowly getting up there, and our planks long have now gotten up to the point that now we can start shipping our planks long, our extra planks long, to the carpentry. So that's great. Okay, so now we have wood being produced furniture and we have planks long furniture being produced. Well, is the sawmill going to produce enough planks long or enough planks often enough to fill the uh, paper? Sorry, yes, to fill the playground maker as well as fill the carpentry and have enough extra to then move over to our cooperage. Whew. Woo. So then it becomes the question is our sawmill enough? I don't know. I don't know if it is. So then that right there is is a good reason to now bring in either a modded sawmill or a rebuild another base game sawmill. Because that's the other thing too, where let's just check it. Okay, calm down. Because again, we want some. I would like something somewhat realistic, right? So if we go to our factories, so technically we have the old school, like the original Platinum 22 sawmill. So that's an option. We could add that into an area, kind of create something like we did in 22. Or what we could do, we also have. Oh, we don't. Okay. So yeah, so basically we check our base game options. And then once our base games are options, okay, that's great. Does it fit? Does it fit? Okay, let's use it. That's fantastic. Oh, but does it not fit? Well, then now that warrants us to now go into the mods and see what's out there. There's something out there because I know I've actually seen it because I was testing for our Elm Creek build that we were looking at some of the sawmills. And actually, I was kind of interested because some of the sawmill buildings are actually like really nice looking buildings. And they look like, just a nice little sawmill. So, again, not out of the works. We're not saying that like, oh, okay, we're like, once we have one, we're never building another one. It's just more of, does one keep up? Great. Move on to something else. Or does one keep up? No. Okay, let's start putting into plans or let's start making plans as to fix it, to counteract it, to make sure we have enough, all that sort of stuff. I would use the industrial sawmill. Industrial sawmill. Okay. Ringing a bell. I probably actually already have it downloaded, to be quite honest with you, because of through the testing that I've been doing on Elm Creek. So I will have to double check it. But 9 people watching and 19 likes. Ah, sweet 19. Thank you very much. And 9 people hanging around. Thank you, folks. Greatly appreciated. Thanks for sticking around. Yeah, and that's the thing. So the industrial sawmill, if it's a realistic enough, okay, we're just gonna have to go all the way here. If it's a realistic enough and it works the way I'm hoping that it works, then I would love to bring it in. But let's say, okay, you're using it. There we go. So we have someone to ask right now. So, you would use it. So have you used it there, McGarrett? Sorry. All right. I didn't read that properly. Because yeah, if you have used it, then my question to you is, if you have used it, is the production ungodly, right? Like, are we showing up at the end of every month and we've got 14 trailers worth of product? I'm hoping not. And that's what the testing's for, right? So that's when, okay, now we move it on over into the testing. We're going to go into the testing map. We're going to slap it down. We're going to go grab some wood. Even because it's the testing, I would probably even just grab some dead wood or wood transport wood, right? And go load it up, because who cares about the penalties? And then we're going to go see what it gives you, right? And I would run it a day. So, use it on every map. Okay. So with you using it on every map, I'm guessing it's not ungodly, right? That it's realistic, that it's actually reasonable. I hope. Oh, calm down. There we go. There we go. This way, nice and easy. Yeah, so if that is feasible, and if it looks good and it works out and the stock count's good and we can work it out, then 100%, if that needs to be brought in to allow our productions to do what we have to have them do, then that needs to get done. But if it's looking like the sawmill will supply everything adequately enough, then maybe, because I have noticed, like I said, I've noticed that it has been going like, it's like the long planks, right? Ever so steadily, my long planks have been gaining. And same thing with the planks, where ever so steadily, my planks have been gaining on the playground. So I would like to think eventually we can go back to the carpentry and just kind of keep moving it back and forth. And like keep moving the product, like you get to a point where you're topping up. There we go. That's a long story short. Good Lord. You get to a point where now we're just topping up, right? We're just going to sling in the playground maker. We top up our long planks, swing into the carpentry, top up the carpentry, swing in the cooperage, top up the cooperage. And then hopefully there's extra that we could either sell off or we can store for a rainy day, right? Maybe store for a high time. Wood chips isn't, oh my God, I know. I could not agree with you there, Mama Bear. Agree more with you there, I should say. Because, yeah, we sold off, my numbers. Where's my numbers? Okay, ish. So we sold off about 150,000 liters. 350,000 liters. And we made about 320,000 liters. Oh, did we just get caught on the fence? Yes, we did. Scratch. My bad. So yeah, big. Oh, I could not agree with you more. And that is actually specifically why right there we have that bunker. Initially, the bunker was a shed, but then once we started getting into the logging and getting into the ability to make wood chips, oh yeah, wood chips are being stored. Right now, the furniture and the prefab walls are on average. Jumping industrial sawmill. Here we go. Production category. $10,000 monthly upkeep. Ooh, $9 production recipes. Wood. 240 cycles. Okay. The planks. So that sounds reasonable because 240 cycles. And our Our sawmill, I think, is running 20, same thing. Oh, 24. Oh, 24, 33, and 240. Where did I see 240? Oh, somewhere else. Anyways, okay. Okay, so yeah, she's ramped up a bit. Okay, I shut up now. Yeah, that's 240 cycles compared to our 24 cycles. All right, okay. That's what helped me buy 3 farms on my 0 to hero challenge. Oh, nice. Perfect. 3 farms. Good Lord. Must be hauling butt on the challenge then. Yeah, so that again, but it's right. It's we gotta see, right? We gotta see. I'm not too sure. So we're just gonna have to wait and see. Here we go. Oil seed radish going in these fields. So then next month when it cycles over, then we will have the oil seed radish ready to go, and we can cultivate that right in, and then we can start putting in our fields. Because yeah, next month is just going to be just as busy. This is going to be. Oh, don't hit, please don't hit. Okay, and this is what I was talking about, the smaller fields. Oh, turn, baby, turn. Ooh. Ooh. Not too bad on that one, I think. I think we might have missed a corner though. You need 3 farms on that challenge. Oh, okay. Interesting. Alrighty. Yeah, I'll have to keep up again. I know Farmer Mike's been doing that challenge too, so I've been trying to keep up with everybody's. It's just so much. It's just so much. So is there, Mama Bear, when it comes to, double check, I'm sorry, for the 0 to hero challenge, when do you know you're the hero? Is there like an actual end point? Is there a situation you get to that's like, nope, this is it, you hit us and that's it, we win? Or is it just a timeline that you have to reach? Right, get these tiny fields. See if we can reach this. I think so. I hope. Oh, too much. Not on the road. There we go. Okay. Nice and easy. And then that one little, the row of shame. Oh, don't hit the fence. Nice. Oh, and you're still, okay, wood planks, 240 cycles. Yeah, and 240. Yeah, okay, so that's a big cycles. That's a big cycles. But, I mean, if you want to pump product, I'm sure that would be, and especially if you're doing the full, because that's, I will say, like, I'm torn. Like, I have a friend that literally works in a sawmill. He works, well, it's a pulp sawmill, and yeah, and I mean, like, I could tell you right now, the product that they pump out and how quick they pump that stuff out, holy jumping. That it's almost like this industrial sawmill that you're running, McGarrett, like that sounds almost more realistic, so to speak. It's almost like our in-game sawmill is nerfed, if anything, right? The goal is to have 3 farms with 500 animals on each farm and 5 mil. Wow. And 5 million in the bank. Oh, wow. Okay. Good luck. And is there a timeline? Do you have to have it done by a specific time? And there are 4 different versions. Okay, McGarry. Okay, so there's different versions, and I'm thinking different versions of different production values, or just different versions visually. Because yeah, we have 4 different production value versions. That'd be interesting, but even visually, that would be nice to have your options too, right? Like you can have a big setup, or do you have a little one? No, you don't. Okay, so there's no. Okay, so you just got to get to that point. Nice, that's cool. Ooh, that's tight. We can there. All right. Wish we had the field next to us as well, but we don't. That's okay. All right. Yeah, last but not least. Oh, there we go. I'm getting into too far. But yeah, I'm kind of thinking if we can get this field next to us, then we could actually cut. I would like to cut this field together. I think this would be a good spot that I don't really see, again, production wise or anything like that. I kind of want to move because again, we know for a fact that the sugar mill has to get installed. There is no sugar mill on the map, so we have to plan and install a sugar mill as well as plan. No, a tailor is in, so we're good for the tailor. But yeah, I think the sugar mill is the only one. Bakery, tailor. Yeah, there's the tailor. Oh, and the potatoes. That's right. We still need to bring in potato processing plant. Yes. Yes. And that's 360,000 because again, the product, right? Our goal is to have everything and we're going to have potatoes coming. So with potatoes coming, we got to have something to do and that potato processing plant is actually base game. So, so as I just said, that means that we are going to be putting the processing plant in just to see how it goes. And then if again, it all happens on how it runs, right? So if we get a whole whack load of potatoes and we get the potato processing plant, what is going on? Hello, okay. And if we get the potato processing plant, and let's say it smacks out those potatoes left, right, and center, and it says, "Give me more," right? And the amount of potatoes, excuse me, the amount of potatoes that we are uh, we are producing are keeping up with it or not keeping up with it, then great. But if we have excess, then maybe we can bring in something else. We'll see. We'll see. Again, everything it's all about I got to try the base game version first, right? So I just want to see and with the potato processing, I have not actually seen that before yet. I haven't played with that one yet. I do remember 22 having a potato chip. There was I think it was a mod, if I remember correctly. I think it was a mod for the potato chip factory. But again, I'm not too sure. Let me know. If you know, let me know. Let me know. Remind me because I could have sworn it was a modded potato chip, and then they also had the hat factory that allows you to use your straw up, which was great. Now we don't have to worry about it too much in this sense that we do have the straw harvest on. So I would like to start having that come in as well. Like that is going to be in the plan is to have our straw harvest DLC activated and get that going as well. If we could do that, why not? If it works for us, anyways, if it's worth it. Because right now we're using this like for future plans. The straw will be used for all animal bedding and for getting manure, as well as for our TMR. We're going to need it to be making our TMR because we're going to be making all of our food is going to be made in house. Same thing with our pig food. All pig food is going to be made in house. So TMR, manure, bedding, that sort of stuff. Apart from that, that's all we really are going to be needing the straw for. So why not bring in the straw harvest if we can? Okay, back up, please. There we go. Why not bring in the straw harvest if we can, as well as getting in a little bit extra, a couple extra bucks for it, right? Put down a sell point for it, and then away we go. There we go. Oh, there we go. Industrial goods price 10,000. Upkeep 3, warehouse. Oh, well, buy and oh, okay. So the 4 different versions. So buy, sell, production, and warehouse. Interesting. Okay, I am definitely going to have to redouble check that then because yeah, the industrial sawmill. Hmm. Hmm. Well, again, I mean, nothing that's going to happen anytime soon. We've got so much stuff to do apart from that. So that is going to be for way later, way later. All right, let's get this. And that means oilseed radish is now in there. So in there. We don't own that. Okay. So that's going to become sorghum. That is canola. That's going to become parsnips. I want that to be carrots, but My God, we still have a lot of carrots. No, you know what? Will it still have time to grow and to harvest? Yeah, okay. So we're gonna stick with that. We're gonna stick with that. So carrots are gonna go into there, and then we're gonna have sunflower into there, sunflower, and red beet. And then we've got our oat, which means we're gonna bring our straw. Okay, we've got big plans. We got big plans. And then we got to teach ourselves to not drive. Do not drive on top of this crop now. Ooh. So we're going to have to go around about. Oh, yeah, I'm so used to it being grass, so we're so used to driving on it. But no, it's going to be sorghum. We're going to put the sorghum in there because the plan is we're going to have the chickens, and that's actually we're going to be bringing in. Okay, I don't know the name of it, so I do apologize, but it'll go in when we do the build. But I'm thinking the bigger animal pens mod. I don't know the modder's name. I do apologize about that. It's written down on my notepad that's just out of reach. I just can't reach it. But yeah, the bigger animal pens, I think is what we're going to do. We use that N25 in our Elm Creek rebuild for our chickens and for our actually our chickens used it for everything. I think. Yeah, I think we did. The only thing we didn't do was the horses. I think. But yeah, I absolutely love the. Ooh, careful. Um, I absolutely love the fence that they use for the chicken coop. So that's what we want to be doing. Okay, no, fired. We're gonna hit that. We're gonna hit that. Let's try that again. Oh, Mama Bear. The goal on my coffee challenge is you got to have one farm, one animal barn. Sorry, one farm with one animal barn, 3 fields, the coffee production going, and a food production going that goes with coffee. $20 million in the bank. Ha, nardy. 20 million. That's awesome. Now okay, remind me, Mama Bear, is the UPC? Is that coffee on console? Because again, I'm just the old lowly console boy. But yeah, I could have sworn coffee challenge. That must be able to. Okay, please remind me. I don't know. I don't remember. But I think I could have sworn it was. Because unfortunately, I do have to be careful. There are a couple of those challenges that I've seen, a couple of things that people are doing that are fantastic. But then unfortunately, I look a little deeper and it's like, oh, they're on PC. It's like, oh, darn it. Okay, I can't do that. Unfortunately. Okay, that is done. That is done. That's right. We need to get you back. We're going to park you over because we're trying to clean up drop zone 1 here, right? that's the plan. Is I'm trying to clean up drop zone 1 slowly, ever so slowly. Anything that has product, like the planters, the bale, the twine, anything like that, we've left here. But then there's a couple other things like we have our cultivator, our roller, and we've got a couple things that we've moved over to the grain storage build area, and I think we're gonna move this one too. So we're just gonna zip that down to its new home. Don't drive over the field. Yeah, see, I already cut the corner. Yeah, there we go. So we're gonna see what happens at the end of the field or the end of the year. I mean, obviously, I'm gonna try my best, but definitely we're gonna have some corners cut on those fields. There's just no way I can get around it. But we're gonna try. We're gonna try, and we're gonna see how it pans out. And who knows? Maybe down the road it will go back to grass. But I think this year we're gonna be good for. We're gonna do 1 year no grass, no silage. We don't have any animals that need it. We were just selling it off anyways. So hopefully we can make better use of the field area anyways. Let's see. Oh, come out. Oh, and just smoke the tree. Oh yeah, right on, bouncing off a tree. Good job. There we go. Yeah, that much. So the plan is just at the back here. Again, this is all going to be like the trailers I'm kind of feeling are going to be stationary. Like that's kind of a nice home for them. Those trailers, I like that. Those are nice homes for them. The trucks, that's not going to be. Oh. Really? No PC mods on my challenge to make it fair. Ah, sweet. Okay, awesome. Thank you. All mods have to be console friendly. Awesome. Okay, thank you, Mom Bear. It's doing it again. I left you all straight. Okay, well, let's start here. Uncrush everything. Yeah, okay. Yeah, don't turn that way. There we go. I wonder what's going on because okay, what did I bring down? All I brought down here was the farm implements. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, because we straightened them all out. Yeah, these trailers were moving before, but they're not. So okay, let's just get out of here because we're gonna have to do a little finagling here. One moment. One moment. A little straightening out here apparently. Because yeah, I'll show you the intention. I'll actually had it parked because I had room for everything to be nice and neat. But if it's gonna start doing the winky wonky thing here, like the other ones are doing, well, let's just shove you just a little bit there, not too close to anything. Now, can we get this? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I just hit the trailer. Good job. Good job. All right. Well, we're gonna need the truck down for this stuff, eh? Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna have to keep an eye out for that. Right? Exactly. Exactly. And the ghost of the farm pass is coming by. Um. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna need the gooseneck to get that. Yeah. All right. Well, you know what? That's just gonna have to stay right here for now. We'll put you. I'm wondering if it's maybe. Hmm. Interesting. All right. Well, I'll come back and clean you up later. Good lordy. Ah, I really thought we were out of the woods there. I really thought we were out of the woods there. Maybe it's just too much equipment, though. Anyways, that is the plan. Anyways, I'm going to try to start moving stuff down into this area and kind of get it worked in, that stuff. And then hopefully we can clear things out, make things. Because the cleaner we have drop zone 1, then the easier it should be to get in and out of it. And then what I've been doing right now is just been using the Massey as the shuttle. This is basically what it is. I use the Massey Ferguson to just sort everything off inside the building, or sorry, the property, and then I'll have the 9R or the 7R or whatever on the main road, just waiting for the implement, and then I just pull it out to it, hook up, and away we go. So we might be doing that. Just use our little Massey. All right. That's that. That's that. There we go. Yeah, see. And then the other piece of equipment, I'm going to need a trailer or a tractor because it needs that 3 point. Burr, burr, burr. All right, well, we can at least bring this trailer down because stones wise, I think we're good. We're good for this month. We don't have any more cultivating or stone picking to do this month because we're going to wait for that to grow. But it's next month. Next month is going to be the mad rush because we're going to have all that crop in 2 days. So that means, oh, but it's 11:30. Okay, so it's almost lunchtime. So technically speaking, what we could do is let's just pass you. What we could do is we could actually spend the rest of this month topping up all of our lumber. Ooh, yeah. So we could do this to get the sawmill at 100%, get the carpentry at 100%. Carpentry's all of what, 2,000 liters? Mm-hmm. But we can at least spend the time at the log site getting the sawmill completely full. And then that would allow us to carte blanche. We can completely ignore everything in April, and we can just concentrate on not doing nothing but field work. Oh yeah, I like that idea. Okay, so let's just park you. Come on. Yeah, that way. Oh yeah, we're getting better. Come on. Oh, hard over, baby. Okay, tight, but technically good. All right, there we go. That's that. Oh, can we get out? We can get out of here. Okay, let's get out of there. That's parked and good. Calm down. Close that up. over here. There we go. Oh yeah, there's gonna be I think that's gonna be the best plan. So then by doing that, we can top up on some wood chips as well. Because while we're loading up, we're gonna be chipping all the stuff off of the log site, and then with us doing that, we can have some extra wood chips, and then that'll give us some time, so then we can completely concentrate um on our fields next month. Oh yeah, there we go. All right. Well, technically it's about lunchtime, and technically it's just after my lunchtime. So I think we should just call it right about here. I am hungry. My tummy's doing the grumbly. So it is about that time. I can just feel it. So I don't want to be getting hangry on stream. So again, thank you so much, everybody, for hanging around. Thank you so much for watching. For those of you that are watching after the fact, again, thank you so much for swinging by. Greatly appreciate it. I cannot thank you all so much for the support, the encouragement, all the love. It just blows me away. Just so much love. I love it. I love it. Love it. Love it, y'all. All right. Well, thank you all again. And we will see you soon.